Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. What's good with you, Mars? How you doing, bro?
What's up? What's up? W host, starting right on time.
Right on time for all you fucking haters out there, bro. Stop fucking playing with us, man.
How many shows on Players Trace can say that?
I think we're the first one this week.
That's what we do.
That's what you do. Salute to y'all, bro. Dumbinaires for Mars, bro. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Open gym. Topic of the day, man. Y'all already know what it is. The best player in the world is, and I think it's a toss up right now between Giannis and Steph Curry. I don't know who to go with though. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's tough. It's definitely tough.
It's tough.
Um, well, I'll say it's something that I'll say it opens my mind a little bit. I'll say it opened my mind. Someone in the Discord was talking to me about whether or not I think this is peak Steph Curry.
Mhm.
And as you know, I said I have peak Steph Curry in my top 7 all time. And if I believe this is peak Steph Curry, and I think Giannis is better than this version of Steph, that would mean I would have to have peak Giannis like in my top 6 players of all time,
Mhm.
which is what's making me question whether or not I think Giannis is better than Steph, because I don't think Giannis is top 7 in terms of peaks. I
Mhm.
don't think Giannis's peak is over Kobe, but I have Steph's peak over Kobe. So if I think
Mhm.
this is Steph's peak, that means I would either have to have Giannis over Kobe, or I'd have to think Steph is clearly better than Giannis. And I don't know how I feel. I'm conflicted.
I think you should move Steph Curry down and think it'll make your list pretty valid.
I
Uh,
mean, my list is quite fluid. I don't think anyone's like. I'm a big practitioner of the tiers because I don't like having players definitively over one another. I think they're all pretty close.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I could have someone at 7 and someone at 12, but then one day I could just change my mind and be like, you know what, move this guy or move this guy down. And it looks like they moved down a lot, but really and truly they were always close. There's just a lot of players in around the same tiers.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Me and my opinion about the Giannis and Steph debate. The main thing I like about Steph Curry, from the last couple seasons, bro. Oh, salute to David, bro, with the super chat, man. Started watching 2 months ago. YouTube became my favorites out of anyone on PC. Salute to you. Salute to y'all, bro, for real. Appreciate the love, man. I got a lot of haters though. I don't get the haters arc. I find it hilarious. I got everyone counting me out versus the fluent shit.
Yeah, I
The
saw that
like
70% is crazy.
it's wild, bro. And I'm like, this is how I know people didn't watch the Gridiron episodes. Because if you actually do, the majority of the fans that watch the Gridiron episodes actually know that Fluent is top two worst people on there. So it's like, I don't understand that. But I'm not gonna sit here and get into that bag. But the thing I like about Steph Curry this year, bro, is how, along with the offense that he has, he's not that bad defensively. Like now, say he's like average. He's not a liability that he used to be, and that's mainly because he got stronger. And and that's where I'm sitting here. I'm like, nah, Steph. Like this, is what I said. I could cheer for a guy like this. I could cheer for a guy like this. I could root for a guy like this. I could respect a guy like this, bro. And Giannis, bro. I mean, listen, Mars. I told you, bro. I've been the first. I've been always been one to tell you his mid range is like, ugh,
Yeah, it's hard to buy stock in that.
ugh.
But what was I gonna say? Giannis for me, I've always said the reason I rank Giannis so high is because of his defense more than his offense. I don't think Giannis is a top 5 offensive player in the league. I think there's clearly five, at least five, who are better than him offensively. So when I rank Giannis, I'm thinking defense first, then offense, which is why when people like Dell, for example, who don't think Giannis is that good defensively, I understand why they don't think Giannis is the best player in the world because I also don't view him as one of the premier top 5 offensive players. So if you're lower on his defense than I am, it's kind of hard to make the Giannis best player in the world argument because his offense isn't Steph, Jokic, Luka, even
Yeah,
Trey Young, in my
yeah. I
opinion.
think, yeah, I think y'all. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people overrate his passing. I'll stop saying playmaking for the sake of an argument. They overrate his passing ability. And his defense is slightly overrated because he's mainly a help side defender. So, I mean, I think Giannis is top 2 though, no matter what. But
So
we
his
go
passing's overrated, his defense is overrated, but he's still top 2.
because he's a dominant figure, bro. He's a very dominant figure. It's like a Shaq. So it's like, even though it's not really what I like, him and his ability to just get by people, just dominate the court, it's something that you can't overlook, and that's what makes him so great. It's okay that he's not a great perimeter defender. Like, I'm not gonna trip on him not being a great perimeter defender. I just don't want people lying about it. It's okay that he's not that great of a passer. I just don't want people lying about it. He's dribble drive mainly, and that's it.
So what's Giannis out of 10 as a passer? Like scale of 1 to 10. 10 is like LeBron, Jokic, Luka, those
LeBron,
guys.
he's not even on their level. Like I
Yeah, of
said,
course.
KD, he's like right where KD is.
And what's KD, in your opinion?
7.
So he's still a good
He's
passer, in
good.
your
Yeah,
opinion.
he's not.
Okay.
He's good. I won't say he's ass. He's good. He's just like a 7, 6. Not too crazy.
And
But
what's he as a scorer? We'll go scoring because I know you like these kind of
scoring,
this one dimension.
nah, he's one of the best scorers in the game. Mainly because of his dominance. So I will favor a guy like Steph, KD, mainly because of their skill set. Luca, but I mean Giannis is definitely one of the best scorers out there, bro. His dominance is just too much. Like
Is he
Shaq
a,
was a great scorer too.
is he a better scorer than SGA?
Oh. Let's wait till after this season because SGA's just been on a crazy tear this year. So it's like, let me see if this is sustainable, bro. But I want to get on that train because SGA's been fucking playing wild.
I've been on the SGA train for a very long time. I'm
Yeah,
glad people are finally seeing it.
yeah, we gonna bring some people up here now, though, bro. What's good, fellas? What's good, fellas?
We already started off Friday lying. This is crazy.
Going on.
Who lied?
You
You!
spoke about KD, so he's
Oh,
gonna have a problem.
no.
Exactly.
Oh
told
my
you.
god,
Oh, no.
The
bro.
biggest
Bars.
KD hater I've ever met.
Bars.
Biggest KD hater I've ever heard.
But the thing
bro.
is, I only tell facts.
What does he say wrong about KD? What did he say wrong?
He said he was a 7 out of 10 as a passer, and
It's
people thought I was
crazy.
gonna say
He's
something.
actually he's never been a bad passer.
Yes, okay.
No, he's not a bad passer.
Yes,
He's not
he
a
is.
bad passer.
Yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
not a
not.
bad passer.
Yes, he
he's
is.
not.
So
No,
he's a good.
not.
So he's
He's over the years for sure.
He's good. A 7 is like good.
He's
so
all
he's
right.
so
above average.
Kevin Durant's a good passer.
He's
Yes,
fine.
what are we
So
doing?
why?
Fine.
Let me ask you a quick question. Why did they trade for Harden then if KD's such a good passer?
Because Harden's an amazing passer. That's why.
Because Harden's a pure point. He's
And
a
that
point
wait,
guard player.
no, because what? No, they have two different roles on the. Okay.
KD, if you ask KD to be your,
Why would he need? Well, why would
if
he
you-
need to do that if he got Russ on the team? Why would he need to do it? Well, Russ. Well, never mind.
We talking about Russ? We talking about Russ is on
I
the
was
Lakers,
talking about
bro.
Harden.
That's
Talking about
years
Harden.
ago.
I'm just saying. Wait, what are you talking about?
And even then, like,
the Nets?
even
They
then,
have two different roles.
even then, bro, like if they're getting James Harden because they're trying to stack the deck.
And they have
Let's be
different
real.
roles. That's like
So
Harden's
okay,
never-
so right now, do you think the Nets would rather have the depth of Jared Allen, like the 3 guys they lost, or done the whole James Harden fiasco?
I mean, probably not the depth. I mean, looking back on it. But
I mean,
like,
that's
that's like
Hindsight.
you can't do that
What
now.
can you do
It's
with
over with.
hindsight?
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
hindsight.
the thing is,
Now.
at the time said I hope they trade for Harden so they fail because I thought it was a bad trade in the beginning.
God
They should have kept their
damn.
depth.
They
If
failed?
You just hate Kevin Durant. I don't
No,
know what he
right.
does to you.
No,
it's true.
You're
Nah,
rooting
it's
on
fine,
his-
though.
Mars,
The first
Mars.
you're
year-
rooting on his downfall.
Mars, there's 2 things that can be true. I can dislike Kevin Durant mainly specifically because I think he's wildly overrated, and we're seeing it now since he hasn't been with the MVP point guard. And
How
What?
is he
Overrated?
Right? What is you?
No, like how did wait? Hold on.
When did this KD?
How is he
hate
overrated?
start?
Where's the KD hatred coming
Did
from?
it come?
bro?
Did it
This
come
is-
from him joining Golden State, or is this?
This shit is
from-
some
it can't.
Now-
Well, that's
There
part.
go my guy.
It's mainly because
It's
because the guy said, I've had this opinion for a long time that KD is the most overrated player, and then we've never been able to truly see his full impact on the game because he's always been on stacked teams. And the first time we see him not on the most loaded team in the Nets, where he still has a good roster, by the way, look what he's unable to do. Like, just because he scored, don't let the 30 points fool you. His
He's not a
impact don't translate to
He's not a
winning.
leader. Don't laugh at me.
Everyone knows that, though. We know he's not a leader.
Don't laugh at me, Doug.
No, but what
Isn't that common
y'all
knowledge?
don't understand is that there's a lot of guys who can score at that close to that level now, to where KD needs to display more skills outside of just scoring to impact the war. Like what?
He has though.
But-
He's always been a pretty good rebounder, pretty good passer.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
Yo, so
No,
I think the Steve Nash firing was very important to
Yeah.
the overall aspect of that team. So I'm just gonna tell
I
you
agree.
their record ever since he's gotten fired.
I agree.
They lost to Chicago, then they won 2 games, lost to Dallas,
Who they beat in
won
those
2
two games?
games, Washington, Charlotte,
Wow.
lost to Dallas by 2,
Yeah.
beat New York and Clippers, lost to the Lakers, lost to Sacramento, and they just beat the Blazers.
So
Who's their coach? Who's
They
their
got,
coach
they're
now?
five-
got killed by Sacramento. Man.
Who's
got
their
killed
coach
by
now?
yeah,
So they're 5-4 ever since Steve Nash. So that's, to me, that's him.
Who's
Like
their
I don't like the team like that. So, but that's
their
him
coach?
doing his part.
Who's their coach?
What's his name again?
Yeah, Jacques won.
Come on.
My whole thing is we always get enamored by jump shooters. I just don't understand why we put KD in a different bracket than someone like a Melo or a T-Mac. He's just a scorer.
That's not just a score.
Wow. Okay.
He
That's not
is.
just a score. It's not just.
Okay, what else does he do at the elite
understand
level?
You understand he scores like substantially better than those guys.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
No,
Like
but
at a- like at a- like at a
does he
historic
score
rate,
substantially
bruh.
better than like an Embiid?
Huh?
Embiid's a
Does
6
he? Yeah.
block.
I wouldn't
think
say
so.
substantially better, but I think Embiid's one.
But he
of the-
scored
I'll put it
better.
this way: does he score? Okay, his combined skill set. Is this scoring so much better than the other elite scorers? Given that the other players do other things that affect the game more than KD does.
But
Like,
we're talking
for
about
instance,
scoring.
he's a better scorer than Luka,
But we're
right?
talking about scoring. So
Yeah, he's
no,
better scoring than
doesn't
Luka.
He's
matter.
better scorer than Luka, but Luka is way better at the other aspects of the game than KD is. So
Luka-
when
I wouldn't
Luka-
say that.
He's a better playmaker.
I mean, KD's a better defender,
But-
better rebounder. Luka's better a playmaker, but like other than that, like they're kind of.
There's
he's a better
nothing-
rebounder than Luka.
I wouldn't
Huh?
even say most of the time. I wouldn't even say the better playmaker. Just he has the ball in his hands. His role on his team is different than.
So you wouldn't say Luka's a better playmaker than
But no,
KD.
Luka's like
He
you
is
can
just
just
a
see
better
it in the eye
playmaker.
test.
He
He's
might
just a
be,
better
but
player.
we've never
All
seen.
right,
But we never.
bro,
seen-
Mars.
But
This
we've
is exactly
never
what I'm
seen-
talking about.
But
This
we've
is an
never- no,
outlier.
listen to
Most
what I'm
people
saying.
would
You're not
understand
listening to what
Luka's a
I'm
better
saying.
playmaker than
Listen.
KD.
But what I'm saying is, we never seen him in that role like that, like Lucas,
He
bro.
can't
So we
do
don't
it.
know.
Right now, this
We
is-
don't know.
Wait, so
We
question
ain't
for you.
seen it.
Question for you. So you think if KD was in a Luka situation where he had to bring the ball up the court, initiate offense, do all that, he could put up 8, 9, 10 assists every night?
No,
Like,
he
we just
can't.
don't-
No.
can't.
We don't know
No.
because we ain't seen
No.
it. I ain't
No,
seen
He
it.
can't
He's
do
never
it.
done
I
it.
get what you're saying, but it's just
Seven
like
turnovers. All right.
Listen,
Y'all
y'all,
don't
y'all
all
call
I'm
me
saying.
y'all call me the hypothetical guy, bro. That is a crazy hypothetical. I would never
crazy.
say
Thank
that.
you. Thank
I
you.
would never say that.
I
You
never.
never-
I'm not saying. I'm
KD's
not
never-
even saying.
I
don't
wouldn't
even
even
like
say
all of that.
there's
I'm
no
just
way
saying, like,
possible.
Never
There's
just
no
triple-
way possible he would do that. There's
we
no
don't
way.
know. I
No,
don't
no
know.
way.
I know.
You
I
don't. It's
know
not
that
his
he's
skill
not-
set, bro.
So,
Thank you,
I
Dub,
know.
for being objective. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. My
Mars,
whole
what do you
thing-
think? What
I
do you
might
think, Mars?
sound extreme, but I have these opinions because the baseline opinion
He
on
said
KD is so inflated on his other aspects just because he's an elite scorer. This like
But
y'all
he's done
just say he's an elite passer, a good passer.
Bro.
Hold on. Let me.
So
what did
so
he-
the
what
thing
did-
the thing about KD that makes him good is almost comparable to the way people view Magic Johnson, right? Is that KD and Magic Johnson, they could do that one thing damn near better than everybody else. Or top 2, top 3. Magic Johnson playmaking, KD and his scoring.
But
And on top of that, they could do a lot of other facets.
Like what?
Good.
Name
Good
the
as
other
well.
stuff that KD is
He's-
good at. Please, I'm waiting.
He's a
You're
good.
the
he's
only
a good
person who
pass-
thinks KD's not a good playmaker.
He's a good passer. He's
not.
a good playmaker.
Yeah, you're the
And
only
a
person
good
who
good
thinks
is
I
7.
mean, he's a decent
Good
playmaker.
is a
He's
7.
not terrible.
Good is 7. I'm not saying great. Good is 7, bro. I'm not gonna
doesn't
give
he
him a
ever
7.
wait? Don't he average the same rebounds as LeBron? Well, before.
No one brought up.
I
LeBron.
don't count rebounds like that when deciphering players.
Rebounds is a weird.
Well, what I'm-
is-
don't
I
he-
think good is
I think
five
rebounding
straight.
matters. I think.
So-
No,
Wait,
rebounding
you think-
matters, but
how
like
good-
I don't like.
wait, how
there's
good-
been
how
many
good do you
seasons where
think-
Steph and Russ have out rebounding KD for some weird reason, and KD's 7 feet tall. But
how
Bro,
good? How
stop
good?
it.
You can't do that. That's but he's on.
How
he's a
good do
perimeter
you
player,
think?
though.
How good? Wait, how good do you think Kobe is then? Do you think Kobe just a score?
no, but Kobe's an elite defender. What do you
He was
mean?
elite for a little bit part of his career.
Is
But
he a
towards
good passer?
the end,
Is he a
wasn't
good passer? Is he a good pass? Don't they
Okay,
average like the
okay.
same assist?
No, listen
Don't
to
they
me.
average like the same
I'll give
assist?
you the two
Okay.
things that Kobe has over KD unquestionably: defense and leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
goes a bit. No.
He's a
And
good
I
leader.
don't talk about leadership. So
I-
Buzz,
KD's
why
a
don't
good.
you talk
KD's
about
a good
leadership?
leader.
I think
I
that's
meant what?
very
No,
underrated.
Kobe's
KD's
I
a
just don't know
what?
how you're meant to.
No, I
prove
meant
someone's a good
Kobe.
leader.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't
Kobe's
make
a
sense
good
to me.
leader, not a great leader.
Yeah, he's not a great leader, but like
Yeah, he'll
KD's
quit on
leadership-
you.
But
He
like,
quit on
how
you.
do
He
you
gonna
know
quit.
that? How do you know
That's
he's
what
not
I'm
a
saying.
great
I'm not
leader?
gonna
This is why I can't talk about leadership.
Well,
Like,
what do you?
Kobe's
What
a
do
good
you?
leader,
What do
not
you?
great.
Okay,
Based
so
on
When
what
a
do
guy
you?
comes out
What
and
do
says,
you?
"I do
What do
not
you
want to be a leader,"
Hold on,
I
Mars.
don't know,
What do you?
Mars.
No, I'm
What do
talking
you
about how
wanna
do you how
fire
can you
from?
differentiate between Kobe being a good and great leader? How do you know he's not great?
I think for
I
me.
just seen I've
Go
seen
ahead, go ahead.
KD in too many situations where when it's him, he needs to be the emotional leader or the galvanizing force on a team when their team's in a tough spot, and he always folds in that situation.
No, I'm talking about Kobe because you said he's a good leader, not a great leader.
Well, I say he's good because Kobe asked for trade. There's some like internal things. He wasn't always the best with his teammates. That's why I say he's a good leader, not a great leader.
team
I
was-
think
But
it's moments. I think there's moments that define people, and especially like reading into it, looking back into it. Kobe Bryant, when they did the documentary for the
Yup.
Redeem Team, it
exactly.
clearly showed that the whole lead by example thing. That's what Kobe was. He was a leader by example.
Doesn't KD do that?
No, he doesn't. Because
No,
K-
Mars,
KD's always
Mars,
said that. He said
KD
he does things the right way and he doesn't need to be vocal
But
about
there's
it. He does
there's
the
a
same
thing
thing.
there's a thing that I think everybody should learn to acquire this skill, and it's just catching auras and catching feelings and reading body language. That's something I do. Like when I'm over here and I'm working with people, or like when when I'm taking people at the shop that I'm working at, I
Right.
just read people, bro. And that's just I can't explain it. It's
Yeah.
just something you can get a type of aura that people have and that they exude, and I can't really explain it because it's just something that's so natural to me that
Yeah.
I just can't explain it. But
So
that's
people
something that
read
allows people.
Kobe and decided.
I
they
mean, you
wanted
can
to
tell by
follow him.
his demeanor. You can
I'm
tell
not
by
s-
his charisma. You can tell by his personality. He just has it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just has that. And
I
you
don't-
can
like,
tell.
Katie, like
I
we
don't
know Katie don't got what like that it that
But
like
it's not that. It's not. I don't think it's not that. It's just his. He's not a very like.
he's a
Like,
mercenary.
what?
He has a mercenary attitude, bro. That's all I'm saying.
He's a weapon. He's a weapon.
yeah.
But that's
he's a
not
weapon.
bad. That's not bad. That's not.
No,
bad.
it's not bad. But
Yeah.
to me, it don't mean you're top 15. I've always said Katie's a phenomenal scorer, one of the best we've seen all time. So don't get it twisted like I hate Katie in the sense that I think he's a bad player. My whole thing is that they're putting Katie was being put in conversations with guys who are like the cornerstone of the galvanizing leader of their team. You feel me? And it's like for you to get your chips, you joined the most run organization in the league at the time, who had already won before you, and then prove they could win after you. You feel me?
So the thing about that, I don't. So did you get mad at LeBron?
It's not the same situation. We're
Not the
not
same
going to
thing.
act like it's the same
Why is
situation.
it not the same
It's
thing?
the
Why is
same
it not,
thing. This is
Huh?
really
why
the
is it not
same
the
thing.
same? I just want to know why it's not the
Well,
same.
wait, Dub, you think it's the same thing?
100%.
It's pretty much the same thing.
It's not
It
the
is
same
the
thing.
same
Did LeBron go to a
He
team
went
that
to
beat
he
him
went to
in the
Dwayne
playoffs?
Wade's he went
Then
to
he had him
Dwayne
up
Wade's
31?
he went to Dwayne Wade's franchise. That's what he did.
Okay,
He
but
went-
I
he
would
had
still
to go.
say,
Okay.
but the thing is,
The
I would
thing-
still,
the
but
thing-
beat him
this
the
is
year
where I
before,
would
though,
differ. On those championship runs, would you say, who would you say was the most important player on that team?
LeBron was the best player
Okay,
on that
so
team.
on the Golden State championship runs, who would you say is the most important player on that team?
The
I could
best player
argue
was
it's
KD.
1A and 1B. I could
Yeah,
definitely
exactly. They
argue
all
it's
they
1A.
traded. They traded.
Mars.
I mean, everyone knows. I think it was Steph. Everyone knows. I think it was.
Thank you,
Put
bro.
him with Steph.
KD was never.
But that's
getting-
his. That's him. That's his opinion.
It's
That's
true though,
that's
bro.
our
Even if
perspective.
you
It's
said
true
he was
because
not.
you agree with me. If I said something you didn't agree with, you
No,
wouldn't
no,
say
no.
it was
It's true because the numbers reflect.
You should have
it,
just
too.
said KD. You should have just said KD bars just to see what he would
It's
say.
not even you, Mars. I just know that's your stance, so that's why I called you out. But my
I
whole
mean,
thing
that's
is,
fair. Like I'm not mad at him for saying it's Steph, but KD to me was to me the best player on the floor. Both finals. You can't.
Most important now. I get what he's saying. Like you can
Yeah, I know what he's saying, but no. So where y'all work at? This is a personal question. Like not like personal, but where?
I
What do y'all
work
do?
in corporate, like an office.
I
You
run
work in
a
the
shop.
office? So
I run a shop.
So Doug, let me ask something. So you work at a shop, right?
Yeah, I run it.
All right, you run it, right? Well, damn, never mind. Damn. Well, say
I
you ain't
mean,
working a job.
I used to work in warehouses and shit.
Yeah,
so,
say you
go
ain't
ahead.
working a warehouse, and then somebody give you all this stuff where you had the finest stuff, the finest artillery, all that stuff. You ain't gonna take that job.
Oh yeah,
It's not
every
the
time.
same thing, bro.
Yeah,
That's not
it
the-
is.
No, it's not, bro. KD was on a championship team and then left to
They
go
obviously
to
wasn't because they never won a championship.
It's
Huh?
different, bro. You not winning rings at no goddamn warehouse, bro. You
Well,
not.
I'm just saying.
not
What
working-
I'm no,
Okay,
what
so
I'm
you
saying
were
is
warehouse.
working for rings. You're
No.
not working for legacies,
no. This
bro.
is
You working for money. That's
Yo, why y'all coming at my ex profession like that? That's wild.
no,
Okay,
that's
see,
not
no
what I'm
fucking
saying.
warehouse.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen,
I see what he's saying. What he's saying is when basically I used to operate machines. So he's basically saying if I have machines that are up to date are 2022 and I'm using machines that are from 2005, I'm gonna use the machines that's 2022, which are the best version of themselves.
thank you.
bro. That's
not.
not. KD,
But I don't like that argument. I don't like that argument.
That's
though.
fair.
no,
And
supposed
listen,
to- like, there's not a real difference, bro. He went from a good team to an amazing all-time team.
No,
Like,
he went from a championship team
there's
to
nothing
the
wrong with
best
that.
season ever.
that team was.
In a team that beat him the year
I just
before.
don't get why people are so bothered by someone making a decision.
I'm not.
that's
No,
what I'm
I'm not-
saying. Like he a grown ass
It's not
man.
about
He
him
spent 9
leaving.
years.
Okay,
He
so-
spent 9 years with this team,
Why,
not winning. They weren't gonna win. They weren't gonna beat
how are they
Cleveland.
not?
They
You know
beat
why
Golden
they couldn't
State.
win? He was a big reason
He was
for
a
it. They
big-
choked.
I ain't gonna lie. He was a big reason why they did not get.
Russ
Thank
wasn't
you.
either.
He was a big.
They gonna win with Russ. They
But
gonna
he
win
was
with
the
Russ.
best player. You're the best player on the team. You get most of the blame. Come on now. We know
Thank
that.
you.
No.
I
I'm
hate that
asking
way
him
of
like
thinking.
no. I'm not. No,
I
he
hate that
does.
way of thinking.
Bro,
man.
LeBron
It is
doesn't
how it goes,
all the
bro.
time though. We
Bro,
know
No,
LeBron
he
got-
does.
bro,
No,
bro,
KD
bro.
deserves that blame.
Let me-
No,
this is
I'm
why
just
I always
no.
hate
But what I'm
LeBron
saying,
comparisons. LeBron, people got mad at LeBron for losing in 07 when he was way ahead of schedule. They're like, oh, you can't be better than X than so and so in the past because you already lost the finals, even though you weren't even supposed to be there. Meanwhile,
played
KD has a
terribly.
loaded ass
He
team.
played terribly. That's
Huh?
why people
yeah,
said
he played
terribly.
nasty.
That's why
He
people
played
said that.
nasty. He
And
played nasty.
nasty, but
He
they weren't
did.
gonna win.
He
They
That's
weren't
why
played
people
nasty
say
No,
that.
they
If
weren't
he,
gonna
if
win
he
that
played
season.
well, if
But
he
he's
played
the
well and they
conference
lost, people wouldn't have said that. He
Luca
played
lost
terribly.
2 years in a row, and they
but
praise him for losing
It's
because
because he played terribly. That's why people
right.
said
People
that.
still say Luka cannot get it done, but he's the only player on this team performing. People say it about Jokic. He can't get it done. He's the
I
only.
wouldn't say that they played. It's. I think it's when you get to like certain levels. I think the way that they play the game is not gonna win the game. Like them, just like you said, like Luka just coming up dribbling all the time. That's not the Warriors gonna kill that. The Warriors teams like Warriors.
I don't know if
Celtics,
the Warriors are the right team this year, but the West to me is wide open. I don't know who's gonna win.
if LeBron could do it, Luca can. That's what I'm screaming.
and
LeBron can do what?
They're not the same player, dog. We're not.
LeBron can win like that. Luca can. I
No,
don't care.
Luka
When
not
he win like
LeBron
that.
though.
when he win like that,
I don't care.
Luka's more of a James
When he
Harden
went
than
like
he is
that.
LeBron.
He plays.
Yeah,
That's his play
it has-
style. That's LeBron's play style, bro.
Minus
It
the
is.
defense and athleticism. I
Luka's
got
more
you,
like a
dog.
James Harden to me.
Nah.
Why
That's
does
what-
everyone say
Close
that?
to LeBron
Because
is-
it's true.
He's
He's
supposed to-
similar.
He's more
He's
more
similar.
James Harden than LeBron, in my opinion.
yeah,
similar.
he is. He is. I'll say that. Wait, y'all say who the best player? Ain't this about the best player in the world? Something like that.
Giannis is the best player, right?
It was about the best player in the
Yeah,
world.
y'all went on
Either-
crazy
We went on to
tangent. Like,
KD
How did we
time,
get here? I forgot.
It's either
Because Dub
It's
said
football.
KD was a good passer.
all I said was
either-
he was a good passer. And then
is
we
this
just went on this
is
whole
this the
tangent.
most is this as competitive as it is as it's like been in the league in terms of like who's the best player in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been competitive ever since 2020 or 2019. Ever
Yeah.
since LeBron James. Ever since after 2018 has been.
Do you
competitive.
think
After he missed the playoffs, I think that's when it got really when it
when
got started.
Giannis won that? When
The first year in
Giannis,
LA?
Do you think there's a clear cut
Messi
one
when he missed
anymore?
the playoffs.
Because I don't think there's a clear cut
No.
best player in the league anymore. Like when, like even like 2 years ago, I would have said, I would have intimated Giannis maybe, but now I'm like, I don't know who's the best on any given night.
There's a-
Tatum, Luka,
There's a gap-
Giannis.
I would say honestly, there's a tier list. There's a gap between who's really the crop and then who's like right there. So
Mhm.
if I had to say like the premier players is Steph, Giannis, Jokic.
Mhm.
I-
Did you say Luka?
Yeah, I
Gotta
said
have Luka.
Tatum?
I'm sorry. Luka, Tatum, But I feel like
I
they're
still
like
got
right
Braun
there.
and KD. I still got Braun and KD. I don't give a fuck.
I love Braun, but I can't have Braun, bro. He's old. He can't do it every night. You know what I'm saying? Availability is a thing.
He's still a great player. He's still a really great player. I mean,
I don't get why we're asking him to do it every night still. That shit is annoying.
Because when you play in the
That's what he
NBA, I
wants.
expect you to play every game.
No,
Hey,
Because he has Mr. Glass as
I
the second best teammate.
I don't know why I expect him to put the team on his back every night. The dude's fucking.
I don't expect him to do that every night, but if
I
we're
expect him to
comparing-
play.
if we're-
I expect him to play well when he's on the
Okay,
floor. That's
he's
what I
been
expect.
ass, but I'm saying like
he hasn't even been asked.
But-
He's been just average for him.
He's been kind
but
of mid.
for
He's
LeBron,
been not top
for
20.
LeBron said
According to Low, Jesus.
he's been ass. Comparing him to LeBron.
Yeah, for his standard, yeah, he's been asked for sure.
yeah, he's not been great. He's 2015 LeBron. No, I'm just playing.
So why? I have a question,
Hey,
you guys. Because
Mark.
Bar season, yo.
what did Mars say? What
I
happened?
never said anything. I never said anything.
No, it was a good time.
Oh,
Doing time.
wait, I'm just playing.
Go ahead, Dub. My bad.
So I know last season, I think the unanimous was Giannis.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people was on the Giannis train for ever since he won the ring. And y'all people piss me off. I'm not gonna lie because people just switch up way too much.
Mhm.
I think the same talking points you could use for Giannis, you could stick with to say he's the best. But I think a lot of people just getting recency bias and getting caught up with Steph Curry, what he's doing, could just changing it.
Mhm.
Me personally, I always thought KD and then Giannis and then Steph is playing so well, so I don't know right now. But my thing is, everyone who was saying Giannis was unanimously number one last year, I don't know why it's so hard to think that he's number one this year.
Yeah, I think it's very it depends on your preference of what you value. You can say Steph is the best. I wouldn't really be mad. You can say Giannis is the best just because his overall dominance. Both getting it done. Luka is up there. Like I said, it's really
It's tough.
It's a transitional period for the NBA.
I
It's
mean,
What do you think about this? Because I was thinking about a lot of sports. I think the NBA is unique in the sense that I don't think I could be naive, but because I'm coming from a soccer football perspective, there's never been a higher concentration of talent for their sport in one league like the NBA. Because even in soccer, it's mad fragmented between Italy,
leagues.
England, and the other. But NBA, every night I be seeing players from like, bro, everyone can hoop, bro. You can get bust for 130 if you're not playing defense on the 3-point line well one night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why it's like that in all American sports, isn't it?
I think
Because,
NFL's like that as well.
Yeah.
NFL's only one league.
Oh yeah, I mean football, but yeah.
Hey, you put football in the Olympics.
Yeah, you either in the NFL or you were on the practice squad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting year for basketball, honestly, just because you see a lot of interchangeable players like Jason Tatum. He's taking that step after the finals. I can see Ja taking that step. I can see Luka taking a bigger step again. I think he just needs a different system around him. I think he just needs to.
Who?
needs a second guy.
He needs a number two. He don't got Christian Wood is nice, but he's not like.
I think they need to change. I think they need to change the way he plays, though.
Can y'all? No, seriously, this confuses me, bro. I don't get it. Maybe every time I watch the fucking Mavs game, I see Luka just sharing the rock with his teammates, and I'm just missing all the games that he's not. But when I watch this dude play, I see him sharing the rock.
He does.
That's the thing. If he's not on the court sharing the rock, like he's the only person running off.
No, that's not what I mean by sharing the rock. It's if the offense is predicatedly running through him. Like if he's bringing up the court 99% of the time, like to me, like that's.
Well,
is it his off ball that's not as good that needs to improve?
I just don't think you can win with one person.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if that's an indictment on Luka. It probably isn't. I just don't think you're gonna have any success doing this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't win like that, man. That's not.
I'm saying you can't win with one guy
I don't think you can win with one person who has to have a hand in every single offensive possession in terms of he's the one who either has to create every opportunity or he has to score himself. I don't think you can win in the playoffs that way. And
I wish they should
I
have kept
don't
Jalen
think I've
Brunson.
seen
He
it.
was a great backup PG.
Why do
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie's good.
they try?
But it's not. But it's.
He's up and down.
But he's not
He is
like.
up and down right now.
He's not like running. Like certain dudes just can't fit like in that environment. Like
Oh,
it's-
who's not fitting? Like who's not in? Like
No,
everyone's
they're
not
playing
playing
well,
well.
but it's
Like,
weird.
that kind of thing where one guy is predicating the entire offense. Like that's not like like some dudes ain't just can't do that. Some other dudes need to. It's just a different system that I think needs to be implemented in terms for them to win.
If Luka back Levine, Bradley Beal type guy, just somebody that could get the ball in moments or when Luka's sitting down, that can take the ball, run the offense. It not even a Zach.
Just get his bucket like a Kyrie. It's weird to say, but like the reason Bron worked only with Kyrie because Bron handled everything else on the team, and then Kyrie, just go get your 30 to help to add on top of the stuff that I'm already doing.
Do you think they would? You think if Kyrie would have stayed, they would have beat the Warriors ever?
I think it was that team. If they could
I'm
have
talking about after.
LeBron and Kyrie.
Nah.
I mean, they lost when he was there the first year in 2017. They lost.
Busted. Man, let me chill, bro. Let me.
Yeah, why? I hated that fucking narrative. Oh, you left LeBron. You could have won more rings.
But
You wasn't
nah,
being
he
the
would have lost
Golden
in
State
5
Warriors.
again. He would have lost in 5 again.
They wasn't gonna beat the Warriors, and then LeBron was gonna leave after that year, no matter what.
Nah, but that I always say that 2017 they shouldn't have lost in 5. I don't care what nobody say. You can sit there.
Nah, they should have lost in 5. They had no defense.
No.
They
should have
Well,
got
I'm saying
swept.
talent
To be
around like
honest,
the
they should have
I
got
would
swept.
never blame anybody for losing to that Kevin Durant Warriors team. That team is too stacked, so it don't matter.
The floor was too high. It's hard. It was hard. Like KD raised the floor to that team to where like the Warriors can only play but so bad.
I just hate when people say like, "Oh, he joined that team." Like, you know how much they traded to get him? They traded like their whole bench named me.
What do you? Okay, let me ask you a question. No, you can't not hate that move as a competitor, bro. If I'm in the trenches with you, right, and I'm up 3-1 and we're battling, you're supposed to be my dog.
Mm-hmm.
If you join the other team, bro, I don't know.
Okay,
especially the team that we choked to, bro. I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna explain this.
Team that beat us.
Yeah, bro.
3-1.
That's a crazy, bro. As a competitor, someone who plays, I'm not like some professional. As someone who plays for as a competitor, bro, that is one of the weakest. Like the matter of if LeBron did that, as much as I like LeBron, I would have been like, bro, I can't support you anymore, bro.
It's
Nah,
like
fuck you, Vaughn.
on God. Your man's playing pickup. You and your man's lose, bro, and he get picked up by the other team, and he don't pick you up.
Let me.
Like that's some.
Nah, bro. That's some Benedict Arnold shit, bro. I don't.
So this is
Benedict Arnold.
This is one thing.
It is, bro. You went to the ops, literally the ops, no less than a month after you blew a 3-1 lead, and you were
watching LeBron beat that same team.
Anyway,
Round 3-1, like then you still go to that team?
Yeah, bro.
So this is
Thank you.
best player in the world beat that team.
Dub, keep in mind, this is after the commentary is like, oh, I'm tired of being second. I'm tired of being number 2. And then what you do, you join the best team. Interesting.
So this is me, right? So
That's wild.
you said we in the trenches, right? Say I'm the dumbass point guard that
He wasn't the no.
Oh, you are really slandering Westbrook right now.
Thank
I'm
you.
not. No. This is what I'm trying to.
They got a 3-1 with that point guard, by the way. So continue.
That's what I'm.
And then they lost.
He was
So
top PD in the league.
and then they lost.
Bro, you know Westbrook was okay. If you was such a good
They needed Westbrook.
if you was
They
such
needed
a
Westbrook.
thank you.
They
KD
needed
wasn't. This is my whole thing. You're coming from a perspective that KD was carrying that team. No. It was no, but you're saying a dumbass point guard like Russ was first team All NBA, my nigga.
I don't mean nothing. He's still
He
a
was
first.
top 10 player in the
wasn't
league.
a dumbass.
The game,
point guard, bro. He
there's
wasn't a dumbass
some of the games they won. Kevin Durant actually had a really bad game.
It's a
because of
Skip
Westbrook.
Bayless
No,
narrative.
this
It's a
is
Skip
what I'm
Bayless
saying.
narrative.
This is not what
Because Skip Bayless is
this
the one
is
who
not-
said KD wanted to leave because of Westbrook, and everyone just ran with it.
Yeah.
No, that's
KD
not-
himself
that's not
Westbrook-
why-
blamed Westbrook.
I'm not
KD
trying to
himself
blame-
said it was everyone else.
I'm not.
And Westbrook was
I'm not-
letting him shoot in the fourth quarter
so-
too.
Y'all know,
Yeah.
you know, KD had the worst 3-point shooting percentage of his whole team that whole playoffs, right? And
Yeah,
averaged
he-
the most-
Wait. His whole team? He had the worst percentage?
Yeah,
Look it up.
he was worse than Roberson. Yes.
He's
Yeah,
not
he is.
terrible.
You lying.
Yes,
No, I'm not.
28%.
No, hold on. I gotta check this out.
and he had the most turnovers. This is what I'm saying, bro.
I can
No,
believe the
that's
turnover.
not. That's not what I'm
3-point
saying.
percentage?
The
It's not.
shot.
He was worse than
The
Robinson.
utter shock in his voice.
point.
You're lying.
Bro,
No,
people
that's
don't
not-
understand.
that's not
People-
what I'm
okay,
saying.
listen. This is
KD
what I'm saying.
played
People
bad.
act like KD was like leaving some. Oh my god, what a situation, Russ. The turnover,
I
the
didn't
Skip
say
Bayless
that.
narrative, right?
I didn't say
Bro.
that. What I'm saying is that if you've been with this team for 9 years, you've been with them for 9, right? And you ain't won nothing. But despite all the injuries, I'm talking about the ones that you didn't get injured and you still can't get it done. Why wouldn't I want to go somewhere? Because he didn't know how to win. He wasn't gone. To me personally, he was not. If they would have beat the Warriors, they wouldn't have beat the Cavs.
Why not?
Why not?
Wait, say it again.
If they would have beat the Warriors, I don't think they would have beat the Cavs.
Why not though?
Yeah, I agree.
To me
I
personally,
think OKC was the best team that year.
Iguodala came out and said OKC was the best team that year.
I think they would have folded, but that's just me. I mean,
Why would they have folded?
For me personally, I think LeBron would have got the better of KD. I think Kyrie would have got the better of Russ. I just think team-wise, they would have gelled a little
Kyrie
lot
wasn't
than
even
OKC.
all NBA. Russ was first team all NBA and a
Kyrie
perennial
missed
MVP.
half
I feel
the
like
year.
personally, I
Kyrie
feel like
missed
they
half
would
the
have
year,
won.
That's why he wasn't all NBA.
True.
I think KD and Russ would have had a fucking field day on
That's
that
what
Cavs defense.
And then vice versa.
I know. My whole thing is I
Not
think the
vice
Cavs would
versa.
have
They
won
had
too.
guys
But
that
my whole
could
thing
match
is
up with them.
compete, bro. You just don't leave. You don't. If I'm up 3-1 and it was that close, it goes to a game 7. I'm running it back. Sorry, bro. With my squad, I'm running it back.
Okay. So let's go hypothetical. If KD and Russ they lost in the second round to the Spurs that year, who were actually the number 2 seed, if they lost to the Spurs,
Mhm.
and then KD joins Golden State, would you guys
Y'all
still have
would
the same
still
problem?
be
It'd
mad.
still be
No,
mad,
that
bro.
would
It'd
still be mad.
still be that's foul still. It wouldn't be as bad because you didn't lose them directly.
Right.
But bro, you can't join a
You
73 and 9
would've-
team, bro.
Wait,
man.
Mark. Did
traded
OKC beat the Warriors or did they still lose to the Warriors?
No, they lose Spurs, and then the Spurs.
They lose to the Spurs in the second round, and then the Warriors play the Spurs in the conference finals. Whatever happens, I don't know.
Listen,
But
I don't-
and then he joins the Warriors that year.
So can you all explain to me what is different from LeBron's? Then
I'll explain it. Let me explain it. Let me
LeBron
explain
never
it.
lost to Miami. That's
Talk
the
to me.
difference.
No. I'll explain. It's more than that, right?
Talk to me. Come on.
First
Talk
of
to me.
all, let's start
After
with.
this one, we got to get some all
right.
people on.
Sorry, Dub. I'm gonna kill you before
No.
your debate next Friday. So let's start with the teams that they want. Let's go through all the comparisons. So the team that LeBron left, who was the best player? Mo Williams? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like LeBron was
Larry
clearly
Hughes, Mo Williams.
Larry Hughes is still on that team.
Ilgauskas.
Ilgauskas. So you're
JJ.
listen to the names
Shaq
on
was
that
there.
team,
Shaq was
right?
JJ Hickson.
Jason Hickson, right? No All-Stars, no NBA players. The team that KD left in 2016, first of all, KD was second team All-NBA that year.
Okay.
Russ was first team All-NBA that year. But, but Russ was the issue, right? Like, you still had Serge Ibaka, who's still one of the best perimeter bigs defensive bigs in the league. So you had a defensive. You had a championship squad that could have won. You don't get up 3-1 on the Warriors if you're not championship level ability or potential in the Western Conference. 2, he blew a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Finals. That's the first time ever in NBA history it's happened. That's another thing unprecedented. 3, you as the previous MVP, keep in mind the previous MVP before Steph was KD. So in your prime, to try to prove you're the best player in the league, not only do you join a 73 and 9 team, you join the current MVP. And then the guy that you left that wasn't good enough wins the MVP the very next year. So not only did you leave to join an MVP, you left the next year's MVP to join the current MVP. It makes no sense to give this guy credit for winning. It makes no sense.
So
you do know LeBron joined D Wade off the best season of his career, right?
that's
By far the best season of his career.
Yeah, 2010.
We're gonna compare. So was D Wade's season?
D Wade was better than D Wade.
Was he better than Steph in 2000? Was he better than Steph in 2015?
But D Wade was also in his own right one of the.
But how good was that team though? He didn't join a 70, bro. Like that's a crazy comparison.
D Wade was clearly in his peak. He was clearly a top 5 player in the NBA, and not only that, LeBron also recruited one of the 5 best power forwards in the NBA to join him with the top 5 player in the NBA.
Were they already an established team who won a championship?
Thank you.
No, they
Not-
They
weren't.
weren't.
Different.
Okay, then, exactly.
So the,
And
the
it wasn't
issue,
a
the
good
issue
fit.
is LeBron constructed a team that was meant to dominate everyone. KD shortcutted that route and decided to just build a team and add himself to it.
He
And that's
didn't-
the
He
problem.
didn't know.
They
KD
didn't
didn't
become a
build
super team.
anything.
That's
They
why I
didn't
said he
become
just
super
added
team
himself
until he
to a
got-
formula,
Yeah,
whereas
super team
LeBron.
until he got there.
A
So
formula that had
KD
nothing to do with-
so KD just did what LeBron did more efficiently.
Nah, he didn't. No, he didn't. He literally
He
joined,
did the
he
exact
literally
same
joined,
thing.
He joined
Did
the
it more
winningest team in
efficiently.
White.
He did the same thing more
We didn't know
efficiently. He did the
100%
same
that
thing more
that
So
Miami
you
team was
think
going to work out.
Exactly. So KD
I don't
just
understand
KD
how the
gave
dude
himself a
went to
guarantee.
4. I don't understand how the dude went to 4 straight finals.
No.
and he didn't do the
I'll
same
give you.
thing.
I'll give you. This is how I'll sum it. LeBron put himself on a team that had a chance to win the chip. That actually had the pieces that was requisite to win the chip. He didn't have a chance in Cleveland. Let's be honest.
Hold on. Who you think was gonna win 2011?
Everyone had Miami.
Of
I
course,
know.
Miami,
Who
because
do you
LeBron
Everyone
was
did.
that
who
good.
in the middle? Who you?
But
think
it wasn't
was gonna win?
guaranteed, bro.
What do you mean because LeBron was that good? That
Who
means
do you
everyone should have
think
had the
is
Cavs
gonna
winning. It's
win?
not
No,
because LeBron
stop.
was that good.
No,
Because
listen
Miami
to
were
me.
that good.
Listen to me. And that Warriors team, I literally those are 2 regular seasons I literally didn't watch because I like it's irrelevant. Like at least for the Miami team, there's chemistry issues. D Wade and LeBron were never an ideal fit anyway because LeBron.
They weren't an ideal fit.
So now the issue is KD was such a good
No,
fit.
that's not the. That's not.
I've
the,
even heard
no.
y'all say that LeBron and KD didn't fit.
Listen,
Yeah, LeBron and D Wade wasn't a great fit.
I mean,
So I'm
I mean,
not blaming
LeBron-
KD for the
LeBron-
fact that he's better at
Didn't-
Or
fitting.
you
with
said
people.
that before.
Yes, I agree with that
Didn't
statement.
they
I'm
only
not
go to
blaming
5
KD
games?
for being better at fitting with people. That's dumb.
Then they sweep Philadelphia. No, they lost in 5 to Philadelphia. They won in 5 Philadelphia. They won in 5 against Boston, and then they won in 5 against Chicago. So how was that competition? Dude, they were beating everybody.
Yeah,
How
because
is that
LeBron was at
different?
a peak of his powers. LeBron also went to the finals in 07 with Sasha Vujacic. Like, bro,
And
what
LeBron,
KD
KD went to the finals.
KD went to the
already.
finals in 2012
with who?
What are you
With who?
talking
With who,
about, bro?
Mars?
with Oklahoma City.
And with who? Name the roster, because it's a little bit different than Sasha Vujacic and Junas Ilgauskas.
Okay, that's
And
what
who did
happened.
KD
in
beat
Game
to make the
7.
finals? Who did
Game
LeBron beat to
7.
make the
What
finals?
happened in
Who
Who
Game
did KD
7?
beat to make the finals? Who did LeBron
What
beat to
happened in
make the
Game
finals?
7? Go look at LeBron's stats. He played trash.
Just lie to me. Who did KD beat to make the finals? Who did LeBron beat to make the finals?
KD beat the Spurs.
And the
KD and the
Lakers.
Warriors
There's 3
And the
rounds in the
Lakers.
playoffs. There's 3 rounds in the playoffs. There's 3
And
rounds
the
in the playoffs.
Lakers.
So who did he beat to make the finals?
Then they played the Grizzlies that first round, didn't they?
I
Yes.
don't even remember all the teams he
They
made.
played
to
the
make
Grizzlies, they
finals,
played the
so,
Lakers,
to
and
be
then they
honest.
beat the
Crazy,
and then
bro.
they beat
That
the Spurs.
crazy.
And then the Spurs were favored to beat them.
Yeah, they were.
And then they beat them.
To a final.
You know why?
They were the favorites
So
to win
they
that
so they
series.
sweep.
It wasn't
So
the
this
Heat.
is so KD beat sweeps the reigning
Yep.
champions.
Talk to me.
Beats the Lakers who won a title 2 years
so
before.
KD sweeps reigning champions. It wasn't okay. He
It was the Thunder. Cool. It was the Thunder, but KD was on the team.
KD was going.
They sweep the reigning champions.
because
They then beat the Lakers in 5. They then beat the Lakers in 5 games. They then beat the Spurs in 6 games, and then they lose in the finals.
Yeah.
And who did the Cavs beat in 07?
I don't. The Detroit
They
Pistons.
beat the Nets.
they beat
the Nets. What?
So the 500 New Jersey Nets, the
Okay.
500 Washington Wizards,
Okay.
and the Pistons.
And the
The
Pistons.
Pistons weren't even the Pistons.
And the Pistons who
weren't
won the Pistons in
Not the
2005.
They
Okay,
didn't have
yeah,
that Wallace.
They only took the most clutch performance we've probably seen in the NBA playoffs the first single game.
That's
But yeah,
Cavs
go ahead.
game.
Go ahead.
I
They
take it.
didn't have the GOAT Ben Wallace.
Go
I
ahead.
take it
Go ahead. They only took one
2012.
of the
I
clutch
take it
performances.
2012 over that any day.
So,
Hey, my nigga.
So I'm just saying, you want to talk about how KD had a superior team? That's
He
fine.
did.
Yes, KD had a superior team.
A
That's
far
fine.
superior team.
KD also beat superior teams.
Better
Fine.
teams.
So
That
Yes,
were
how does
favored.
that not balance
That
itself
were
out?
Bro,
favored.
How does that not balance itself
No,
out?
because this is how it doesn't balance. I know for a fact KD wouldn't make it out of the East with the teams that LeBron has. I know for a fact.
based on
On what?
His skill set. He's with Kyrie right now, the same guy that LeBron went to the finals with, and then next year when Kyrie was out, went to the finals with again. KD getting out of the first
Hey,
time
that's
with that
not the
dude.
same Kyrie.
once again, LeBron and Kyrie went to the finals, beating.
Ooh.
Okay, what do you mean?
I know. And what's the East? What's the
Didn't
East
they
look like
beat
now?
a- didn't they
What
beat a
does the
16
East look
team?
like now?
Didn't
What
they
does
beat
the
a
East
61
look like
top
now?
team? Didn't they beat a Toronto team that won almost 60 games and had their best season ever? Or no, that didn't happen.
So you judge teams by regular season wins. I just want to make sure you're doing that.
Well, if they keep losing,
How
LeBron,
many games
we
did the
don't know how
2010?
good they
How many
are.
games did the
No.
2010 Cleveland Cavaliers win? How
Huh?
many games?
How
They
many
won
games
like
did-
six,
why?
seven.
Why?
They won like
How many
6.
games did they win?
Why?
How many games did they win?
They won
So
like
if they were the number 1 seed, 60 wins,
Why
they should
were
have made the
number one
finals.
seed? Let's
They
be
should have made
honest.
the
Let's be
finals.
real.
They
'Cause I
should
know
have made the
what you're doing,
finals.
you're trying to be slick.
60 wins, they should have made the finals.
Why?
60 wins.
Why?
Because
Why?
they had the best. They had the best
Why?
player. That's cool.
And then
Yes,
what
because of
happened?
LeBron.
Mo
Because
Williams
of
was an
LeBron.
all-star.
They
Mo
won 60
Mo
games.
Williams
They
was an
won
all-star.
60 games, and where did they
Mo
lose in the
Williams was
playoffs?
an all-star.
Where did they lose in the playoffs?
They're a 61
Where did
team.
they lose in the
They're only a
playoffs?
61 team. What happened when LeBron left? Oh, okay.
Was LeBron the only loss that season? Was it
No,
LeBron
but
the
he's
only player they lost?
he's 90% of the reason why Cleveland won 60 wins was because of LeBron. Let's not be
Because they were
Okay,
playing
but was
Steph.
LeBron the only change
They
that
played the
season?
LeBron.
no, but he was the
system,
main
bruh.
one.
Or was
What
he
do
the
you mean?
only one? No. So
Come
you
on,
can't just
bro.
say LeBron
Come on.
left and they were in the
Come
lottery.
on,
No,
bro.
that's not how it works.
Okay, fine. They weren't as bad as they were. They weren't as bad as that. That team wasn't as bad as it's shown in that next season. But they still didn't make the playoffs, and they're still awful. Come on, bro.
They were awful
No
because
other.
of many reasons, not because of just
It
LeBron.
did-
What's
they
the main
literally
reason?
What was the
played-
main reason
they
they were
played
They had
to a one
injuries.
person
They had
They
to
had
all
make the
injuries.
playoffs.
They had injuries.
Oh,
They traded
injuries,
the whole
right?
team. They
So,
changed
okay,
the front
so-
office. They changed the coach. There's a lot of things that happen.
So that's
And then
It's
when
not
they
just
got
LeBron
KD,
leaving.
they traded
They just
everybody.
committed to a whole rebuild and they had
Got it.
injuries to their whole
Got
front
it.
court.
Got
So
it.
if
And
you
so-
want to just say it's because of
and they got-
LeBron,
and
no,
they
it's
said they
not.
traded
There's a
everybody.
bunch of
Rebuild.
reasons why that happened.
They
Bunch of
committed
reasons
to
why
a
that happened.
rebuild and proceeded to get the number one pick for 4 straight years, right? And then they went to the finals when who came back?
They also
best
had
player.
Kyrie Irving, who was an all-star caliber player. They also
Oh,
traded their number one pick.
So again,
They are-
Wait, I'm not finished.
So what
They
is
also
Kyrie done
traded their
outside
number one
LeBron?
pick to bring in another top 5 power
It's
forward in
crazy,
Kevin Love.
bro. So what is Kyrie done
So it's not
outside
like he just
LeBron
went
if
to the
he
team and then just went to the
number two?
finals. No, they traded their number one pick for Kevin Love. That's what happened.
And
They
how
also-
did Kevin Love play when he was in Cleveland? Was he great?
He
Kevin Love
played
was a very
good.
good player. Yes,
Dude, when you play with another team,
Kevin Love was a very good player, and people say if he didn't get
player.
hurt in the playoffs, they would have
Y'all
won.
act like y'all act like these Cleveland teams were like some super like, bro. It's crazy to me.
But LeBron's supposed to be this great. Okay.
He is that
Be
great.
like
What you
Tiki.
mean?
I'm gonna be like Tiki now. No.
Oh, I'm like,
well,
I'm
Don't
like,
do that.
y'all still can't justify
No.
why. Like the comparisons between LeBron and KD in that move is hilarious. If LeBron joined a 73 and
They
19,
both wanted to
it would be
win.
a joke.
They both wanted to win.
Hey, we
Not the
gotta
same
get,
thing.
we gotta get, we gotta get some
Not the
other
same
guys on here. Wow, what a crazy 10 minutes, man. Way to bring the heat, bro. Salute to you guys for real, bro. I'm gonna get other guys on. Appreciate y'all. Drop show socials in the private chat, please. Please, I'd definitely love to reach out to you guys, man, for real. But oh man, that shit was hilarious, bro. What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good, bro.
What's good? Yo,
What's up
what's
with it?
good? What's good? Oh man, I'm laughing my ass off.
Man.
That was a crazy debate. A
Nah,
crazy
nah.
debate.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. That LeBron and team stuff, bro. LeBron was the team. It was LeBron and company, bro.
What,
Like,
Cleveland?
Yeah, it was LeBron and company. Like you said, I started naming Ziandra Ilgauskas, Eric Snow, Mo Williams. Like, where are they now?
I put it to
They're
you.
all
I put
old.
it to you.
no, you can't say
They're
no.
old as hell.
It's
They're
like-
old as
yeah,
hell.
I mean, not now, but you know what I'm saying. Where were they when they left? When he left,
See,
what
like,
were
I
they?
put
They
it to
were
you like
19
this.
and what? 19 and 60 team?
I put it to you like
Because
this,
they-
man,
Varejao
and
got
I'm off.
hurt,
And I'm off
Shaq
this
left,
subject,
their whole
man.
front
Like,
court was
listen.
gone. Mike Brown
And
left,
listen.
but sure. It's
I'm
because of
still
the-
wild because they call buddy boyhead dude young Richard Jefferson though. Like, I'm fucking,
That was me.
Young RJ.
nah. Listen, as far as LeBron and KD, bro, like who? Listen, to me, it's F them both, bro, because they both shortcutted the league and they had 60-win teams to begin with. That's one. Two, absolutely, LeBron was the team over there, but like they won 60 wins, but like LeBron was 29, 8-8 or whatever, the 31, 8-8. First 2 MVPs or whatever, bro. Like, I get that, but LeBron definitely had the weaker roster.
Facts.
But he also played in a weaker conference. Let's get that out of the way too. But and to
True.
touch on something that Mars said, bro. KD in the Oklahoma City in that 2012 run, they beat Dirk and the Mavs, who won the championship the year before.
Swept them.
They beat, swept them. That was a different team, though. But
They lost a lot of free agents. They lost a lot of
They did.
players that year.
They did.
Yeah. But the Lakers who didn't have Phil Jackson.
Kobe was breaking down.
Kobe was breaking down, but that team, and they beat Duncan. Kobe was breaking down that year. Kobe was breaking down that year.
2012, 2013, right?
That was it. That was the year.
Kobe was breaking down.
2011, 2012.
That was the first year. That was the first year after Phil Jackson left, and they beat the Spurs, who I think Kawhi. If I'm not mistaken, Kawhi wasn't even there. Kawhi got there the next year, and they beat Duncan.
I think
he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing like that. I think he got drafted in 2011.
He wasn't. Yeah.
But he wasn't.
Hold up.
Kawhi didn't become a good player till like 2013. In 2014, that's when I believe he won the Finals MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
If they had George Hill on that roster, that means Kawhi wasn't there yet. So
Kawhi was there.
Kawhi was there, bro.
Kawhi got drafted.
He was a rookie.
All right. Kawhi
2011.
So
Lottery pick.
beat three of the last Western Conference champions, and all of them motherfuckers had championships. All of them teams had championships. Dirk and the Mavs, Kobe and the Lakers, and Duncan and the Spurs. All of them had championships. Had he beat that Miami team that year, we would have been looking at the greatest run that we've seen in the last 10 years. Let's just get that out of the way. That's for one. But as far as Kevin Durant. And like I live in Brooklyn, and it's F Kevin Durant all day. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like
that's how y'all feel about KD out there
in New York. Listen, I'm a Knicks fan, but I don't, nah.
KD is the only stable piece in Brooklyn right now, bro.
He is, but the thing is, it's the stuff that he say that's bothering me, bro. Once you start mentioning the lineup, now you start making complaints and everything, bro. Like I'm not feeling that, bro. Like yo, it's time for you to like. You got to stand on your own 2 feet, be a man about it, bro, and hit the court. Stop worrying about it. We got enough stuff going on off the court. They said it last week. We ain't even focused on basketball. The stuff with Kyrie and Joe Tsai and all that.
Hey, them stats look like he's focused on basketball, though, bro.
Word. But he's trying to alleviate the pressure off of himself and put it on to everybody else. And at the end of the day, bro, I don't know why he always tries to do that shit, because if you're the star player of your team, you know that's your job. At the end of the day, the heat is going to go back on you. That's the pressure that you took on when you became a fucking star, when you decided to be that player that's going to drop 40 a game and do that.
He had 3 stars last year, though, if I'm not mistaken. He had 2. He had James Harden and he had Kyrie. So you're saying there was no pressure on them and it was all on KD?
No, there was definitely pressure on them. But the more pressure is going to go back on him because he's the best player on that team, even with those guys. And they're going to say, oh, Kevin Durant, you had those 2 guys in your team and you still managed to lose. It's going to always go back on him.
Defense doesn't exist.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right.
When we do that,
it goes.
I feel what you're saying, bro. But I'm not gonna lie. Like I could understand where KD's coming from, cause listen, as a guy that gets hated on damn near every show, y'all be fucking annoying. Y'all be fucking annoying, bro. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be wanting to punch through my fucking camera.
That don't
bro.
be me, bro. Dub
had me I'm listening. Let me be quiet.
The only time Dub had me disappointed was when I woke up today and I saw the preview for Dub versus Fluent, bro. I was disappointed. That's the only time I was disappointed. I was like, bro,
we should have had the Henny
Mars, bro, while I got you on here, bro, you be disappointing me sometimes with some of the stuff you say, bro.
You had me disappointed at one time, bro. Like,
you didn't like the lackadaisical what lad? You didn't
like with that Gary Payton and Jason Kidd shit, bro. What the fuck was you talking about, bro?
That. We got to talk about
respectfully, that. Though. Respectfully, of course.
Wait. Let me just say one thing, though. The one time you disappointed me, and I had to come back here and say it, bro, because y'all kicked me off of here for what I said about SGA. Y'all kicked me, and was I that wrong? Wait.
Wow, that was
Time out. I
know you remembered it.
Listen, right? I know y'all aren't gonna change your opinion. You feel me? How y'all feel is how y'all feel. But can we at least agree?
I'll put you in a tight zoom for that take, bro.
Okay, now, but I was gonna say that. Can we at least agree that it's at least a little bit closer than what y'all thought, and I didn't deserve to get kicked for that opinion? Can we agree on that?
I don't.
What was the opinion though?
Yeah, what was it?
I said
he said SGA was better than Trae Young.
I said personally, I think that Shai is better than Trae Young.
No,
Wait, hold on.
It's probably
no.
closer now than when he
Time out,
said
I
it.
said
So
that
that's
I
before
crazy.
the
got
season
one.
started, though.
Yeah. It's
I
closer
got
Hey,
one
now
question.
than when you
has
first
Shai
said it.
Gilgeous Alexander made the playoffs yet with the Thunder?
I got one question.
He was in the playoffs in the bubble.
The bubble, bro.
He's been in the league for 4 years. What do you want me to say?
What do y'all
I don't
want
know.
me to- and he was
I
like-
just feel like the bubble is kind of a fluke, bro. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like that was
Bro,
a fluke postseason
come
run.
on, bro.
and he don't got the same team as the Hawks. What y'all mean?
Oh my God, y'all got me defending Trae Young, bro. God.
I still think
First-
Trey's
first
clearly
and
the better
foremost-
player, but I'm a huge SGA fan, so I don't care.
No, Trey is
First-
clearly a
alright.
better player for surely.
First
Look
thing
at the dude's
first,
stats.
bro.
What he's averaging right now, like 29 and 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
Trey Young.
No. Oh, nigga, Shai's averaging
29 and
32.
Yeah, Shai's averaging 32, some like on 50, 40, 90.
What's the
Thank you.
Thunder's
He's
record?
How many
shooting
Thunder
40%.
games?
What's the Thunder's record, though?
Thunder are like 7 and 8.
How
I think.
many?
See,
Seven.
now what's the Hawks record though?
Like
They have a better team.
They have a better team though.
I could argue that DeJounte Murray's been more important to that team than Trae Young.
I
Oh
agree.
my God,
I will
That's
agree.
cool too, yeah.
Bro.
I will agree
wait a
with
minute.
that.
Wait, no, Dub, I'm mad at you, bro. Dub, I'm mad at you,
I
bro.
would agree with that.
Time out, Dub. I'm mad at you because when I was on the show and I was saying Trae Young is not the best, not even the best player on that team. No, everybody wanted to crucify me for saying that.
Listen,
I
I'm not
still
gonna
think
hold
it's
you.
wrong. I still think
I
it's
actually, you know what, Lee? Was it Lou?
Lou.
I actually told Mars about this, and he'll tell you, bro. I was like, son, I said, I think DeJounte Murray might fucking be better than Trae Young, bro. I'm not
Exactly.
ready to hop off
DeJounte
that cliff, bro.
Murray. DeJounte Murray is
Murray, overall?
he definitely is displaying like what he means to that team. But
Oh,
I need to ask
Surely.
one question.
Shoot,
How many OKC games is niggas watching this year, bro?
I ain't seen one yet. I'm gonna be honest.
I ain't seen.
I only know one person
Like,
in
come
this
I'm
on,
be
world
honest
that
with
watches
you.
Where we
OKC.
at
I don't
with this-
plan on watching
where
one
we at?
either.
Where we at with this SGA? Like
I've watched like
Well-
4 Thunder games.
Well, if y'all are not watching, then I'm sorry, but that's blatant ignorance because that man is going off. That just
No,
him
I don't
alone
watch
is
it,
enough.
but
I mean, he's the only
Some people
dude
just
that
don't
can really.
make time to
He's
watch
going
OKC.
Who could put the ball in the hoop on that team besides SGA?
Josh Giddey.
Oh no.
Consistently.
I would have said Trey, man.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You would have been better off saying Lou Dort, bro.
You had me.
I would have
You had me. You almost had me.
Nah,
bro.
but
Like,
the
you
thing
said
You
about-
almost
I
had
was
me.
like,
So
you almost had me.
I have a fire stick. So like consistently, like I'll watch a quarter here, go to a different game, watch another quarter for different teams. And what I've seen from Oklahoma City Thunder, at least from Shea, because the Thunder team isn't really that good. But Shea, bro, he just be making shit, bro. It's like he just like
40, 90.
he just be making
He's crazy,
shit.
bro.
I think
People on
he's
him,
just
his
having a
handles
good
is
year,
good,
though.
bro.
I'm a
He's
huge
having
fan
a
of
great
Jalen
year.
Williams as well. Jalen Williams on that team is nice.
Yeah,
But
Jalen Williams is good too.
listen,
That's
I
good.
will say this. Shea top 5 is kind of wild to me, bro. Like I'm
No, he's
I'm
not
like,
top
wait a
5.
minute.
He's not
for
top
sure, it's
5.
for sure.
No.
He's top 15.
I heard
though.
that on this show. I heard that on this show.
That was
and
low.
tell me if
that
I'm
was low.
lying.
That was
was
low.
low.
That
That
was
was
said that?
low.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all
that
think
was
y'all can
low.
name
Whoa,
10 point guards better than
whoa.
Shea?
Real quick though,
No.
he was. I
Shea-
think what he was
Shea's
saying
not,
though
Shea's
is
not a
that
point guard to me, but he would be top 10 easily.
yeah, I think he was
Yeah.
saying he was a top 5
8 or
player this
9.
season though, right? It was for this
He's
season.
a top
Wait,
5
This
point guard
season.
for me.
Right now?
Right now, he's
Where
been a
he's
top 5
playing?
player.
Top
No,
5. You
I'm
can
taking
take top
Dame.
5.
I'm taking Curry. I'm taking Kyrie, even
You're
though he's
taking
been
Curry
lost
right
it.
now over Shai this season.
Yo,
This season.
Wait, what you
Curry
say,
is
bro?
having the same numbers he had on MVP
Nah,
year,
who we
bro.
taking right now?
I'm
Who we
taking
taking
Curry
right
over Shai Alexander when
Yeah,
he's retired,
Curry,
bro.
yeah.
He's
Steph,
crazy.
Curry's
Steph,
averaging
Steph,
like the
yeah.
same numbers he did his 2016 years, bro. Except like the steals, but he's going.
No, Steph
Really,
over-
Klay
Steph
Thompson
over
is the
Shea
only
fine.
reason. I blame that on Klay and James Wiseman why the Warriors doing bad, bro. And I'm a diehard
Hey, Mars,
Warriors
how you
now?
feel
fan
about
right
James
now.
Wiseman,
I don't
bro?
even blame
Everyone
that
knows
on
how I
them.
feel
I
about
blame.
James Wiseman. I was right. Everyone knows.
I don't blame that on
Hey,
them.
my bad, Mars. What you say, bro?
Oh,
Everyone
man.
knows I was right about James Wiseman.
Oh yeah, James Wiseman, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that hurt me, bro. But James Wiseman's trash.
Nah, but
don't even
honestly,
blame
I
that
want
on
to
them.
backtrack. I want to backtrack to this Trae Young train, and this DeJounte Murray because when I watch the Hawks, bro, and when I see the main reasons on why they're a 3 seed right now, it's not because of Trae Young and his play. It's mainly because of DeJounte Murray, what he does on the offensive side and defensive side.
And
And
defense.
watching that, yeah,
Killing
and watching
defense.
That boy
watching
is a
that Boston.
defender.
Watching that Boston Celtics game that just happened too, where they got killed. whenever they started
They
playing a
got
lot,
beat the shit out of.
whenever they was playing through DeJounte Murray, they was chiming down at the league,
They were.
making the game more competitive. And
That
then
is
once
true.
Trey Young
That's true.
once they started playing through Trey Young and his sporadic self taking crazy shots, trying to foul bait,
He's
just
not
kind
Curry.
of like Jordan Poole, bro, just playing out of the flow of the
He
offense.
got the worst 30 and 10 in league history.
I'm biased
Like,
though.
I
I'm a
don't
Heat
know what
fan.
it
I don't
is.
like Trae Young,
No,
bro.
I don't know about
He
that
got
one,
the
bro.
worst 30 and 10 in league
I-
history. This
I
shit
have
is
a
just,
I have a
it's
terrible
just
bias
ugly.
against Trae Young, bro. I'm a Heat fan.
I-
I hate that man.
Go ahead.
I can't stand him, bro.
I love Trey Young.
I
I'm a Heat
can't,
fan
bro.
too.
One of my
I
friends
hate Trae Young.
loves Trae Young, and I don't know how, bro. I hate that man, bro.
Yeah,
That
I'm
dude
not
made me
a
lose
huge
fun.
fan of Trey. still
I
think
can't-
he's
I
better
can't.
than
Do I got a question. Do y'all think Trey Young, the run that Atlanta had was because of that Trey Young was just abusing that whole free throw shit where he could just run into the
There was a lot
defender
of
and he
people
put the
abusing
ball
that.
up?
There's a lot of people abusing
Nah,
that.
But I feel
partially,
like
yeah.
I think
Trey
it was just
took
because
the.
Philly choked. I think it was just because Philly choked. That's why they made
Think
it.
it's a Philly choke.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
it's a combination of that too.
They choked.
They put Seth
Philly
Curry
did
on
choke.
Kevin
Simmons
Herter, bro.
choked.
Like, come on, bro. Like Kevin Herter had
Yeah.
24 points in Game 7, bro. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm through with y'all.
Miami
shot
put
Trey
Trae Young
Young.
and Alcatraz last offseason, bro. He's not. I can't get behind Trae Young. I don't know.
Yeah. I would like to touch on, bro, Jason Kidd being a better defender than Gary Payton, Mars, bro, because that like I'm one of the few
Mars, you
people.
got it, bro.
I'm
Well,
one of
what
the
made
few
you
people
say that,
I'm
bro?
one of the few. I'm one of the few people that been
it
watching
wasn't like I went
basketball
out of my
for
way
some
to say
time.
that. There wasn't like a plan. I said I
You
think
know you
Jason
wasn't
Kidd-
serious, right? You was bullshitting, right?
No,
Hey, let him
I said
explain
that,
it.
man.
Let him explain
What
it.
what happened was we was talking about point guards. I think we was talking about point guards better than Dame. I think it might have been that.
Yeah, we was.
And then
I only saw the
we
clip,
spoke
so I
about
don't know.
Jason Kidd. We spoke about Jason Kidd, and I said it wasn't. I didn't even bring up Gary Payton. I just said Jason Kidd to me is the best point guard defender of the modern era. That's what I said. And I think Euro asked me, so that means you think he's better than Gary Payton? And I said, yes, I think he's better than Gary Payton defensively. I said I think Gary Payton's better on the ball, but I think all the value Jason Kidd provided off the ball in terms of rebounding, help defense, I think he was better. I think he had better hands. I personally think he was stronger than Gary Payton, but a lot of people disagree.
You
with that,
think
but I
Jason
think he was
Kidd-
stronger. But I think Gary Payton's on the ball advantage is fine, but I think Jason Kidd was just more valuable in terms of what he did off the ball. And then to add to that, which I didn't say on the show, but I think just looking at how those Phoenix defenses looked with and without him, and then those New Jersey defenses, they were really mid without him. And then he joined, and then they had some of the best defenses in the league.
Jason
Like,
Kidd
Jason
has
Kidd
some
is just
good
different to me.
defensive teammates, though. Richard Jefferson, for one. That's the first one.
I don't get this. People keep telling me Richard Jefferson in defense, and I'm every time I
Go ahead.
I've never. I don't know what I'm meant to be looking for.
I'm not.
As far as it went for me, he was athletic. He was athletic, but the defense was
no.
You could have said Kenyon Martin or something.
Richard Jefferson.
Nah.
He said you could have said Kenyon Martin.
Hold up.
Something. Richard Jefferson.
On the New Jersey team, on them New Jersey teams, Kenyon Martin was the head honcho on defense, bro. And listen,
man, you said Richard Jefferson, bro.
Listen, everything points to the obvious, bro. Kenyon Martin finished most of the defensive
That dude
plays.
could play defense.
Yes, he could, and he never made an all-defensive team, and I know why. That's because of Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan, bro. He played in the same area as them, but
Ben Wallace.
he was the main. He was the main head honcho, bro. He had every difficult defensive assignment for them from the time he got on the Nets all the way to his Nugget years, bro. Like, you could go back to the footage. He guarded everybody from Shaq, Duncan, Garnett, any best player you can think of on all them teams. He had them assignments. If you go back to them New Jersey Nets days, bro, when they made the finals and they played Boston in the conference finals, not one time can you find Jason Kidd guarding Paul Pierce. Not one.
Yeah, but his best value wasn't on the ball to me.
Yeah, it was more like
the same way. The
Warriors more defense. It was more rebounding.
The Warriors
his
now put Wiggins on the best guy. But
rebound and playmaking.
Hold up. His rebounding, bro, came on some Steph Curry shit. Get the run out and then get the fast break. That's what it was, bro. And that's why they led the team. They led the league in fast break points. The way they was running, they didn't have a half court set. It was get the ball, get it on the fast break, kind of on the bullshit Golden State Warriors shit that you see today. You know what I'm saying? So, like you got to understand, bro. They didn't have no half court set because Kenyon Martin didn't have a back to the basket game. He was mainly a defender. He was a runner too. So As soon as Jason Kidd get the run out rebound, bro, we off to the races. His triple doubles was in like it was like a tad bit under Rondo. It was like 11, 10, and 10 on that type of time, bro. Like that's how he dominated games.
Yeah, Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, bro, he had scoring deficiencies. Bro. He had scoring deficiencies. I wouldn't say he couldn't score.
No, I think he was deficient everywhere on the floor. In my opinion, scoring the ball. I don't think he was great around the rim. I think he was good at the free throw line and drawing fouls. That's about as far as it went for me in terms of scoring.
Well, that's enough. But the disrespect y'all had on Stockton last week, I'm gonna get to that later. But
he didn't look at the rim. That's not disrespect. He didn't look at the rim.
Bro, Stockton had 20 games in the playoffs, bro. Let's stop that noise. So,
in 1998, he went looking at the rim.
Wait,
he had 20-point games.
Go back to the 80s. Go back to the 80s in the playoffs, bro. He had him, bro. Like when he was in his late 30s.
We weren't talking about that John Stockton. We were talking about 1998.
We talking about Stockton in his late 30s.
That's the year we were talking about the 98 Jazz. I said the reason the Jazz was strong was because they were looking at the rim. That's not disrespect.
I understand that, but he was a bomb.
You can't tell me about 10 years earlier and be like, well, that Stockton did that. No, I'm talking about that year, 1998.
But Mars, remember, you and Dub tried to replace Chris Paul.
Out of 182
yeah, Chris Paul's better.
Chris Paul's I think he's a better scorer than
out of
than
180.
Chris Paul's better.
Easily, yeah.
Out of 182 games, he only had 20-point games. I need to research this.
That's not
in the playoffs. In the playoffs?
No, he said 20 points and 20 assists, I believe.
He had a 20-20 game in the playoffs.
That's okay.
He had one. He had one.
Okay.
He had a 20-20 in Mars.
Who cares?
It won.
Listen, like we saying who cares now, but I'm trying to repaint the picture for you, bro. Stockton was the last of the Bob Cousy point guards. He used to dribble the ball with one fucking hand, bro, and make the right pass, bro. Like he was 30-something years old, and you was asking him to score in 97, 98.
I wasn't asking him to score. I'm saying the reason they would be worse than the 95 Orlando Magic is because he wouldn't look at the rim.
He's right.
It's like saying now 37-year-old LeBron, he's worse now, and that's why. Like it's not disrespect. He was older.
We all know.
Y'all bring up the Lakers.
I'm not talking
we all know LeBron. We all know LeBron is some shit. We all know LeBron is some shit, bro. Like that's neither here nor there. But
it's not my fault. They spoke about a year where John Stockton was past his prime. I just spoke about that year, and that year he didn't want to look.
It's the same thing with the Pacers in 2000. They made the finals too late. That's what it was, bro. Like
that wasn't their best version.
The basis of Utah is they made the finals too many years too late. That's what it was, bro. That's what it really came down to. But Jason Kidd used to get run out rebounds just like Steph do, bro. Like get the run out rebound, start the break, and he had runners. That's how most of his rebounds came. It didn't come in the trenches. It came off the run out.
The rebound is a rebound, though.
I gotta ask Mars a question real quick. Mars, when you made that take about Jason Kidd, were you just talking about as a point guard, or you talking about all guards? Because there's no way you think that Jason Kidd was a better defender than Tony.
It was definitely a point guard. It was definitely a point guard.
All right,
definitely a point guard conversation.
I'm just making sure.
And I even said, I don't know why everyone lost their mind. I said definitively like 3 times. Gary Payton was better on the ball. Like I've never.
Yeah, Jason Kidd was more team-oriented defense.
All I said was I think Jason Kidd's team defense, his rebounding, I think his hands, I think he was strong.
That was only for a few years though.
Yeah, I'm talking about at their peaks, how good they were defensively at their peaks. I also think Jason Kidd's defensive longevity was pretty good.
But that was only
a great defender in Dallas too, though.
I think he was great in Phoenix.
No, he wasn't a great defender in Dallas. He was a decent defender.
Yeah, he was a good defender.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Decent.
You include defensive rebounds a part of somebody's defense?
Yeah, that's not defense, bro.
I don't. That's just you grabbing the ball after somebody brick.
That's not.
If you're boxing out, I do.
Offensive rebounding is part of offense. Defensive rebound is part of defense.
I don't count that.
That's why.
Offensive rebound is offense. Defensive rebound isn't defense, though. I don't agree with that.
If you're boxing out, I feel like it is defense. If you're just going up there and grabbing the board, then it's not defense.
But he wasn't boxing out, though. That's the thing.
How do you close the defensive possession?
But how do you close the defensive boxing out and you sneaking in there to get the running rebound? That's not defense, bro. No.
How do you close the defensive possession?
with a
Okay, you
rebound.
get a rebound,
possession?
but like it's you need context, bro. How to
It's
go
not
dub?
hard.
Context
You
matters,
need
bro.
Yeah,
con- you
it's
need-
not.
yeah,
It's
you
not
need
hard.
Context is
Yeah,
his
It's
part of
really not
defense.
hard.
You're
I'm not saying
right. Like
I'm not saying it's made the
realistically,
same
yeah,
as
you're right.
guarding on the ball. I'm saying it's part
All
of defense.
rebound,
I-
all
You're right.
rebounds
It
ain't
is a
made the
part of
same,
defense,
Mars.
but people
I'm
get
not
We
saying
said
it's
no
weighed the
rebounds
same.
ain't made
There's
the
a
same.
degree of
Sorry.
difficulty. That's
Rebounds, so
cool.
your
if we're gonna
defense
All
put
I'm
a
saying is it's
percentage-
part of defense. I'm not
You're
saying
right.
they
No,
all
No,
no,
weigh the
no,
same.
yeah.
you're
You're right.
technically
No.
right, but we're talking about
Technically,
the
you're right.
when we're talking about ranking players and their defense.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
I
The
include
percentage
Tatum.
of the percentage
it's
of
like-
value in their defense is probably 1 or 2%.
Yeah.
To you.
Unless
I
you're a
said
big
I
man.
just said I
Like-
included his defense. That's all I said. I never said it's worth 50%.
It remind me of
20%.
last
I
week,
said it
bro,
includes.
when I first heard. That's the first time I ever heard the term winning bias, bro. When I thought of it, when I saw it, the first
Oh,
thing
for
I
the
thought
MVPs?
of is not. No. The first thing I thought of is it's not about you winning. It's about how you win. It's your strength of schedule. Who you playing against? Who your opponent? Who you beat? What do you have to overcome? What injuries did you have to overcome? How easy was your schedule? Well, how was your games officiated? All that type shit. That's what I thought when I first heard winning bias. I was just like, I'm like, all right, man, let me jump in this episode. But y'all had winning bias, and y'all just been in. Dub just been saying it for the last week, and I'm just like, all right, man, like I gotta get an explanation on what winning bias is from y'all perspective. You know what I
When
mean?
people assume you played better because you won, that's winning bias.
Russell Westbrook, sixth man of the year.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me
I've
just
been
throw a
preaching
name
that.
out there. So let me just throw a name out there. 2011 Dirk.
Oh
That's
shit.
Yeah, that's a clear example of winning bias. Very clear.
Clear example.
Yep. One of the most clear winning bias examples I've ever seen.
Him
and the 01 Allen Iverson are the most clear examples of winning bias you'll ever see. Yeah.
All right, but if AI would have won
It's
that
well deserved
championship-
winning bias, though, in my opinion, because they beat
That's
a lot of
fine.
great
That's
teams.
fine, but it's clear.
Yeah.
It's clear.
No, but
winning
you're.
bias.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
It is
all right,
well
but
deserved.
like
Dirk had a good team that year. He won though. He didn't do that by
In every
himself.
series he was in.
I think Dirk had a good game. I think Dirk had a good game plan. I think the Mavericks just had a good game plan. That's
Mark
what that
Cuban,
was.
Mark
bro.
Cuban, I forgot what show he was
Yeah,
on.
that was,
He
that was
they
good
had a
team
better game
defense.
plan.
how they were
Yeah, they had
playing
a
teams.
good game plan,
They
bro.
had a great game plan.
LeBron
Shout out
didn't come in
Tyson
that
Chandler.
paint for a reason. LeBron didn't come in that
Tyson
paint for a
Chandler.
reason,
Yeah,
bro.
that Dallas Mavericks.
Shout
Tyson
out
Chandler was
Tyson
clapping
Mavericks
shit
team was very
that
good.
series for
Tyson
surely.
Chandler was that nigga.
And
He for surely was.
somebody we forgot about in that series, bro. Shout out to Sean Marion. Played killer
Oh.
defense
For
in that
sure.
series, bro. Shout out to Sean Marion and
That
shout
Dallas
and,
team was just overall very
Oh,
good. Like,
that
it's
my
just a
nigga
very
Low.
underrated
That boy
team.
low.
My boy
Who that?
Low.
That's
What up,
legend
what
of
up,
winning. Low, what up, man?
What up? What up? What up? What
My
up?
my
What's going
definition my definition for the winning bias. I don't support the narratives of people's career changing so drastically off of one ring alone. Like Dirk Nowitzki, for instance, people would refer to him as a playoff choker if he never won a ring in 2011. I don't agree with that way of thinking. I don't. If he's performing, if he's constantly performing, bro, I can't knock him for losing. If he's doing the job that he could, I can't knock him for that.
I agree.
So,
for that.
for sure.
Okay, quick question.
That's why KD overrated.
So you thought he choked in 06? You thought he choked in 06 against Miami?
I just think Dwayne Wade. I think Dwayne Wade just put on a crazy ass performance.
The way Wade was getting a lot of whistles, bro. That's what I thought.
He
bro.
did. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
he was
you
getting
say
a lot
it
of
is what
whistles.
it is, man.
He was
Like
getting a lot of
but-
whistles. He was
So
getting a lot of whistles.
so you got winning bias, then I got NBA front office bias, bro. Like so, like we could go there, bro. I could take it
What
as
do you
far
mean?
as that.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, like how many free throws in that series?
He shot a good few. He shot a good few.
But he deserved them though.
He
Like,
shot
if you
good.
watch,
He was strong.
No, but yeah, he
If you- if you-
offered him
if
that
you-
free
if
throws,
you
though.
I mean,
watch-
obviously, there's a few calls that are a bit
Low,
suspect,
hold
but that's
on,
gonna
hold
happen.
on,
in
hold
the
on,
season.
he
No,
shot
but if
James
you-
Harden
if
few.
you-
He-
if
those
you
are a lot of
watch-
free
if you
throws.
watch- if you
Hold on.
watch the series, there was nobody on that team that could stand in front of him. Like literally no one. They couldn't.
Well, yeah, that is a fact. Josh Howard was slightly overrated defensively. I'll give you that. But I mean, just going back to it, it's just like in a 6-game series, like then you look back at it, you be like, yo, he shot this many free throws in a 6-game series.
I mean, Dirk was getting to the line a lot as well. I mean, it wasn't Dwayne Wade level.
Dirk
He was
had a
getting to the line
bad
a lot.
series. Dirk had a bad series in that.
I thought
series
Dirk
as
had a
well.
bad series towards
He
the
did.
end, bro. Like, yeah, he had one of them Chris Paul series.
If
He
you want
started
to
off good
now,
and
if
then-
you want to classify
Yeah.
that as a choke because he was playing bad towards the end of the series, I can understand that way of thinking. But what a lot of people do is regardless if they play well or not. They'll just run away with the idea. Oh, he's a choke artist. He doesn't perform well. He's never won a ring. So fuck it. He's not that guy. And I just don't agree with that way of thinking.
Okay, but as far as the 2011 run, I think we can all agree that Dirk was goated in that entire playoff run.
100%.
Yeah, he was
Played,
great.
played phenomenal.
Okay.
I'm not saying Dirk is a trash player who gets rated highly because he won a ring. I'm saying the perspective we had of Dirk prior to the postseason and the perspective after the postseason was so drastically different that it makes no sense to me. Because Dirk didn't become a better player in 2011. He was the same player he was in 2009, same player was in 2010. He won, and all of a sudden he's better than Kevin Garnett. He's the second or third best power forward of all time.
Nah, I never said that. I never ran with that.
KG is way better than not way better, but KG is better than Dirk, in my opinion.
I think in terms
of, but you ask most people, a lot of people.
I think listen, in terms of talent, in terms of just talent, I think KG is better than Duncan.
Yeah,
bro.
I agree.
In terms of talent,
talent,
I think he's better than Duncan, bro. Like not a low, not resume. I ain't talking about the resume.
No, Lowe's a huge Duncan fan.
I think you put Garnett on those worst teams. They might win
fanboying right now, bro. I love Lowe.
Lo, how does that work out? You're a Laker fan and a Duncan fan.
No, I'm a fan of great players, so you know.
So you're a fan of the top 10? That's what it is. Bro.
Yeah, I'm just a fan of excellent play, man. Excellent play, man. That's why.
Listen, I thought Duncan was a great team player. He bought in, bro. But in terms of talent, in terms of player, I never thought he was better than Kevin Garnett.
And you switch Duncan and Garnett. What's that look like?
The Spurs get
a couple more rings.
Spurs get worse. Spurs get worse.
Who said that? Who said Spurs get worse?
Spurs get worse.
Yeah, they get
no,
worse.
I don't.
I think Duncan
Spurs win 7 rings.
How?
I agree with that. Oh, not 7, but I feel like they.
KG had
KG was that
bro.
KG was that dude.
For sure.
KG was that dude.
KG was
bro.
great. I just think Tim Duncan was a better fit for the Spurs. I think you needed someone with. I think you needed someone with.
All right.
Well, maybe KG and the Spurs wouldn't want as many rings because
something different.
I'll take it back.
Let's reverse it. Let's reverse it, bro. Like, all right.
Duncan doesn't win in Minnesota either, by the way. Just so we're all.
Hold up, fellas. Gabe, what's your question, Brody?
It don't got nothing to do, but individually, like Lo, I know you're like very disappointed in the Lakers and all that, but individually, how do you like feel about how Russ is performing off the bench? Because I know you was like before the season started, you didn't think that he was gonna do a lot.
6th man of the year.
No, he playing great. I don't mind Russ now anymore. The real problem with the Lakers is LeBron and AD. That's the real problem right now.
Russ is the best player right now in the Lakers.
AD had a great game last game.
Finally, somebody.
That AD from the last game was the AD
This season?
No, it's not.
Anthony Davis has been the best player on the Lakers this year.
Yeah, this season he's been the best player.
Like
how many? All right.
However, those two
Russ just plays his role the best right now. As of right now, out of anybody on that team, he's not the best player on that.
Russ is the best 3-point shooter on that team right now, bro.
He's shooting a better 3-point percentage than Klay Thompson this year.
That's not saying much.
Klay Thompson's
That's saying more about
bro.
Klay Thompson than it's saying about Russ.
Can we stop saying that Klay
Thompson is wild?
I just got off of a serious injury.
Bro, but Klay Thompson,
Klay Thompson
is washed, bro.
You can understand that he had injuries.
He's literally only here off Curry's name. Klay Thompson is with the Warriors because of Curry.
We can understand why he's trash, but he's still trash.
He's trash.
You can understand that he's trash.
You could argue that Klay Thompson is the same thing as what you were saying about Duncan Robinson earlier. He gets paid to shoot. At this point, all he's doing is getting paid to shoot. The defense is gone.
Listen, please. Can we stop the Klay Thompson disrespect right now?
Thank you.
Please, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, bro. He has one job. Tell him, Dub, one job.
Bro, hold on. Listen, he's playing bad. Listen, I think the whole team as a unit is playing bad outside of Steph. Realistically, bro, Steph is just giving.
No,
like,
I think Wiggins is playing good.
Wiggins is playing good. Looney and Draymond has been fine as well.
I think the issue is Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson have been trash.
Draymond ain't vocal, bro. You can see. I seen it in the Suns game, bro. I'm like, yo, where? Like, he's not.
They don't respect him right now, bro. He knocked out Poole.
You can't be vocal when Klay Thompson just shot chucking half the time. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
understand that, but the Klay Thompson disrespect need to stop, bro. This is one
Klay
of the
makes
best.
one shot and you just
It'll
know the
stop
next
when he
two
starts
No,
to
possessions are
no,
wasted.
It'll
bro,
stop
listen,
when he
why.
starts
no,
playing better.
not even, bro. Klay Thompson for that first, for the first Warriors run when they got to that first five finals.
That's in the
bro, we gotta
past,
respect
bro.
it.
That's a whole different Klay Thompson, bro.
You did the same thing with John
That's a
Stockton. We're
whole
not
different
talking
Klay
about these
Thompson,
guys.
bro. He
I
can play
got it.
defense.
I got it. I got
You
it.
know what I'm
I got
saying?
it. I got
We're
it.
not talking about them 7
that.
years ago. We're not
Wait,
doing
time
that.
out, time out.
I don't even
He's
think
wrong.
Klay could hit a turnaround jumper right now.
Listen, bro's wrong for bringing up the past and shit. But you also have to realize, Mans just said something about how he's basically living off of Curry's name, this, that, and the third. That's a crazy statement to make about another player that
Right
is still
now?
respectfully in the Hall of Fame.
Right now he is.
Right now he is, exactly. Hall of Fame because of his past, not right now though.
Yeah, Clay's living on reputation right now.
Right now,
Exactly. Thank you, Mars.
But he's
Thank
living
you.
off of his own reputation. He's not living off of Steph Curry's name.
Nah, he
Right now, why would the Warriors keep playing? You can't tell me.
It's called the Splash Brothers for a reason, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's not.
When was the last time Klay Thompson really splashed something though?
It hasn't been that way. It hasn't been that way. Low, I agree with you. I agree with all of y'all, bro. But
When was the last time he splashed something?
Come on, bro. You could say Klay Thompson was the fifth best player on the Warriors title run, bro. Looney was a better to the team for sure. Draymond for sure. Wiggins for sure. I'm saying in the playoffs, this run.
It wasn't that good last year either.
That's what I'm saying. He was the worst player out of that whole starting five, bro. In my opinion,
He wasn't that good in the playoffs. He had a couple. He had a couple games.
They wasn't that good last year. Nah, they
He was
wasn't that good
okay.
last year.
he was the worst player in that whole starting lineup. Right now, he's the worst player in the starting lineup.
I think Poole was better than him though last year.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's cool.
Poole,
Poole, Steph, Draymond, Wiggins. That's four.
Looney was the defense. Now I ain't gonna say the defense, but he was grabbing all them boards, bro. Remember when he got that offensive rebound that one game?
He was nice.
Conference finals. I was voting for Looney for conference finals.
Looney was doing his thing.
He definitely came through on the boards, bro. But listen. I put it this way, bro. Like, in terms of they big three, bro, these niggas got a lot of miles on them, bro. Like, so that count. Going into the next phase of they championship teams. They got 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018,
asterisk next to it, bro. He's just not good, bro. What's going on?
Thank you, bro. He's just not good, bro. Tell him he's just not good no more, bro.
It's not an asterisk. It's not an asterisk.
Curry has more minutes than him, and he's playing arguably the best basketball of his career. There's no need to put an asterisk next to it.
Hey, how much does Klay get paid, and what's his shooting percentages?
He's getting paid
like 33. Listen,
yeah, he's getting paid.
Okay.
Klay is like 40 million, bro, and he's shooting what from the three? You can't tell me that's not a liability to the team, bro.
He can't make layups.
You can't tell me that 40 million wouldn't be better with a couple other players for sure.
Klay is very it's a lot of players that deserve the money, but Klay is very bad. But I don't expect it to last that much longer.
I hope.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I know.
I'll take Malik Monk over Klay right now, bro.
I love
bro. Here's my thing. Why don't when a player gets injured, when a player gets injured, like why aren't we giving dudes time to at least like get
2
their
years,
groove
bro?
back? Stuff I'm not saying he's playing good right now. I agree he's playing bad basketball.
I think it's just the type of injuries, bro. Like this, it's just the type of.
He originally got hurt in 2019, bro. It's finna be 2023. How much more time does he really need?
Come off the
Bro,
bench.
what are you saying right now, bro? He's just getting into his first full season. This is his first.
Bro, Kawhi ain't hitting the court, bro. It's got to be for a reason, bro.
Kawhi's overrated to me, bro. He had a good run.
Kawhi coming off the bench, right?
Kawhi is stupid overrated.
He started one game. Kawhi been coming off the bench.
He played 2 games against the Lakers and then yesterday or some shit against Detroit.
Kawhi's overrated, bro.
But Kawhi has not only been coming off the bench, but he's also taking limited shots, so he's not forcing the issue. The problem with Klay is
below.
You take out.
It's got to be a reason for it, right? Like, yo.
Oh no. But what he's saying is that if he injured, understandably, or if you injured, then slowly bring yourself back in. Don't start, play 30 minutes, and be chucking up 16 shots. It was like he has transition plays where he just chucks up a shot, and I'm like,
if Klay makes one shot, just know the next 2 or 3 possessions are being wasted. Yeah, because he's gonna catch the ball and he's just gonna shoot
for sure.
Where he is.
He's not a good passer.
Do you guys?
I get what
He's
you're saying
never-
about the
he's
30
never
minutes,
gonna
but
start.
sometimes you
He's
gotta
never-
play.
all
with-
he
not
ever
doing
was
too
was
much.
a great shooter, like one of the best shooters we've ever seen, and
a
great
good
defender.
defender.
But now that he's not even half of a show of a shooter.
He's not
and he
doing
can't
neither of
defend.
those.
Exactly.
He's not doing neither of
He's
those,
not
bro.
doing
For
neither
40
of those,
million?
bro.
Mm-mm.
Not no more, man. We can't.
Give me
I
Malik
don't,
Monk.
listen, Low.
Give
Listen,
me
Low.
Max
You heard it
Strus
from
over
me
Klay
first,
Thompson,
bro.
bro. Get the
I
hell
don't
out of here.
expect.
Nah, you
I don't
reaching, bro.
expect. I don't expect. I don't expect this stretch to
Come on,
last
bro.
that much sooner, bro. Like
Me either.
we'll see how it look past Christmas, bro. Like the NBA get back to the normal schedule programming. We know. Listen, I got the Utah Jazz to come out of the West anyway, so I'm all fucked up in the head. So like,
What the fuck?
I'm all,
Woo!
yes,
I'm with
you
you.
heard,
Put your
yeah,
hand up. Put your hand down, bro.
get him,
Dub,
get him,
dub,
dub,
bro. Put
get
your
him,
hand down,
dub.
bro.
I'm a believer.
Get him,
No.
dub.
You
with
believing
you.
in the
Dub.
wrong shit,
Get
bro.
him.
Hey,
Get
but
him.
I gotta get
Get
some
him,
new
dog.
guys on here, bro. Appreciate you guys for bringing the heat, bro. It was a great. Damn, all saluting. Love y'all,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Now,
Yes,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
Finals,
sir.
bro.
Yo,
You heard
drop,
it first,
drop,
bro. Let's
drop
go.
you
Instagrams
already
and
follow
Twitters.
me,
Drop
man.
it in the private chat before y'all head out. That way we can get in touch with all of y'all. All right.
All right, bro.
So, have a good
My
one,
shit
bro.
got taken away, but
All
as
right,
soon
y'all
as
have
I
a
get
good
it
one.
back, we
Hey,
on.
Lo, I love you, bro. I've been watching you for the longest time, man.
For sure. Much
I
love.
was
Much
geeking
love.
out, bro. When you first joined, Jesus Christ. I was like, what the what?
Hey, before I get off Mars, bro,
You
please
don't
stop saying
understand, bro. I've been
foolish
watching
stuff.
you
But I
for the
fuck with
longest
you.
time, bro. I was like, Lo, what the what,
But thank you.
bro?
Much love.
I love it, man. Hey, Mars, bring that same energy against Ticket, bro, that you had before I joined. That was amazing. That's the most hype I've ever seen you, bro. That was amazing.
Okay.
That's fire. All right, bro. Be easy,
All right.
Gabe. Peace.
Yo, Mars, keep up that Stockton slander, man. I love it, man.
I don't know why people aren't aware.
The old head slander. Keep that up, man. I love it, man.
Old head slander is elite. Hey, Lo, I was wondering. I was wondering if you seen the topic of the show today.
What's that?
The best player of the world is, and right now I think it's up in the air between Giannis and
Luka?
nah, not Giannis and Luka. Giannis and Steph. Luka could be in that conversation as well. So I'm wondering where your head is at with that.
Giannis are slowing down over the past like week or so that's kind of tough for him. Yeah, that's kind of why he's been slipping out. I'm still gonna give the nod to Giannis, but it's very clear like these past like when it's like 4 or 5 games, he's just been terrible from the field. However, I would still say Giannis. Steph though has been Steph been crazy, bro. Steph is.
You think Luka's better than Steph?
No, Steph just slipped my mind.
Ah.
Steph is better than Luka right now, without a doubt.
So, oh yeah, I have Giannis as well. I mean, I just think he's in like the rare area where like we've seen like from like a few superstars where they have like complete dominance on like both ends of the floor as far as well as being like, one of the best scorers in the league. I don't think there's anybody in the league that can match that right now. I think like prime LeBron, maybe, like Kobe, Jordan, Olajuwon, like players like that. But as far as being like one of the best defenders in the league and being one of the best offensive players in the league, I don't think it's nobody that can match that level of production. So that's why I got Giannis. But like Steph, the way he's been scoring and what's more impressive is that the fact that he's shooting 70%, like true shooting percentage, that is like unprecedented. So I got to give him that second right now, even over Luka, even though Luka's been playing at a high level as well.
You spoke about Giannis and you put him in that category of some crazy players. So if we're talking about Giannis, his peak, where he's at now, where does that rank for you all time? I don't know if you have a list, but where does that rank for you in terms of all time level peak? Is he like in like the top 10, top 15?
I don't have a list, but off the top of my head, I would put him in the top 10.
Would he be above Steph? That's really my question. Would he be above Steph? Is Giannis now better than Steph's ever been?
No, I don't say that. I wouldn't say that because
when was Steph the best he's been?
Well, are we looking at peak like 1 year or just like a consistent level of
however you look at it?
How I look at it is like a consistent level of like of high level performance. Like Steph been producing at a high level maybe since his second MVP. I would think that's when I consider Steph like a real superstar, and he's been continuing like from that point on. Giannis started maybe like his maybe around 2017. He started like the year they fired Jason Kidd, but he was still like performing at an extremely high level, and I count like your production in the playoffs as well. So I wouldn't put that above Steph. Just the fact that Steph been producing high in the regular season and the playoffs for this long. Now, if Giannis continues this, now it'll be hard for him just based off his play style to continue this for another 5 straight years, I would say. Then we'll have another conversation. But it depends because like we see Steph right now, he's playing like at a higher level than he's ever played. So that's how I look at it. But yeah, I want to put him above Steph.
It's a top 15 peak. I don't know if it's a top 10 peak, but it's a top 15 peak.
Yeah, for sure. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but I would have to make a list or something.
Yeah, it's a top 15.
I think I have him at 14 on my list.
Go ahead.
I have a
Go
question. So, just really quick, that last conversation about KG and Dirk, right? You said the winning bias is great for Dirk, but how is it not also better for KG as well? Because if you look at both of them as individual players, before they won a ring, both were MVPs. And I mean, KG is definitely the better defender. But as far as I believe there's also a gap offensively as well. Me personally, I do take KG over Dirk, but I don't think it's crazy if somebody says like Dirk is better than KG, because before they both won the ring, they accomplished, I mean, damn near like the same thing technically. And then like on that last episode of the panel, y'all were arguing like the roster that KG had when he lost compared to the roster that Dirk had when he won. But if we compared the rosters of the teams that both won, so if you compared KG's team, like the team he actually won the ring with, compared to Dirk's team, there's an argument that KG's team was better than that Dirk team, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was much better.
I think the only thing with Dirk is that he had like a label on him as being like a poor playoff performer, like a playoff choker, and whether that got through people's minds when they beat Miami, that's when he showed that he can do it at like he can perform well at high level. He just don't have to win.
But what was KG thought of before he won the ring in Boston?
Helpless.
Yeah, I mean he needed help. Like if you look at his other playoff series, even when in Minnesota, he had he had to play the Lakers without his second best guy. He still performed at a high level in the playoffs in the regular season. Like nobody look at KG as a playoff choker. He needed some guys.
I don't want to hear that. KG had an all-league defender on his team. Man.
According to Tiki. Hey, that was legendary. That was legendary because Tiki swore up and down that KG won Defensive Player of the Year in Minnesota.
Hey Mars, you had on that episode when you got pissed about the year he won the Defensive Player of the Year. We need that energy, Mars. Otherwise, we're gonna listen to a Tiki monologue, and I don't really want to.
Yeah, you need to cut him off. You need to cut him off.
Yeah,
you have to. Yeah. You have to.
Yeah,
Tiki is a legend, bro. That dude's a legend. He's an idiot, but he's a legend.
Hey, Lo. You worried about your matchup? You know who you going up against?
No, I'm not worried about nobody. Come on, dog. There's never been a point in time where I've been wrong about something. Let's just be honest.
Who is Lo going against? Who is Lo going?
Wrong. I don't know about that, Lo.
There's never been a time where you can say I was like just dead wrong. Never been on it.
Hey,
never.
Oh, it is one thing I want to ask y'all about. What's up with? I mean, because I fuck with y'all. Y'all very like knowledgeable about the game. But what's up with like this crazy like recency bias, especially like to start this season? Like I don't know. Okay, because I was watching like y'all episode, maybe not last week, but the week before, and y'all was saying that I think Lo he said like 20 players are better than LeBron.
It might be 25 now. I don't know.
I Lo, I want to ask you though. Are you saying like they're playing better than LeBron, or are they better at basketball than LeBron? Because
no, until I see LeBron actually play competent basketball, they might be better than him. They definitely currently playing better than him.
I mean, for sure they're definitely playing better than him. But like, okay. For instance, Mars, I'm gonna ask you, since you were going with Low, what he said is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander better than Trae Young?
No, I don't think so. I
but
didn't agree with the LeBron not being top 20. I think he's not playing.
Oh, okay. I thought you had agreed with.
I thought he was gonna go with me. I thought he was gonna go with me with the Zion thing.
But can I?
To hate me about
the Zion?
No.
I think.
Yo, can y'all hear me first of all? Can y'all hear me?
No.
I hear you now.
Oh, okay.
But that LeBron take isn't crazy, and the reason why it's crazy.
Yeah, he's not playing.
The reason, hold on, let me just say. The reason why it's not crazy because every year that LeBron plays at this level, he's setting a new precedent. So it's not whenever we do see a slip in LeBron, typically a player of that said age doesn't get out of that slip and play better. He's 20 years in. Now, you can have the faith that he does because he's LeBron, and I understand that. But it's not crazy to think that he's finally dipped. He's in year 20. He's about to be in 38 years old. He's played the most minutes in the league. So every time LeBron James at this point in his career steps on the NBA basketball court and still plays at a top 10 to top 5 level, he is setting a new precedent. So it's not crazy to assume that he doesn't continue to do things that haven't been done. If you want to bet on that, cool. But it's not crazy to be like, you know what? He's finally slipped and he's old enough to where you could say that this is just who he is now. That's not.
Can we give him more than 2 weeks?
Yeah, like
he's earned enough benefit.
He's earned.
We're almost 20 games into the year. Let's just be clear now.
What's
as far as I know, he's been playing with a hurt.
They're 13 games into the year, right?
I'm gonna give a bit more.
Some people are 13, some teams are 15, but we're getting close to 20.
So
the Lakers are 13 games in. He missed the last 2 games.
LeBron's played like 10, I think.
He's played 10.
He missed the last 2 games
every year now. Early,
but yeah, he hasn't been one of the 20 best performing players.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
I
get what
they were saying. But what I'm saying, Lo, is that though, especially because I see if you were making this argument about a guy like Kawhi, but like a guy like LeBron, we say 10 games in, he's no longer a top 20 player, even though he isn't performing at a top 20 level. Do you expect like these players to continue to play at what they're playing, or LeBron to
good
continue
portion
playing
of them will probably stay at Pac? If we look at that list, actually a good portion of them will probably stay relatively similar. Like Curry may not have the same efficiency. Job probably won't be shooting the same from 3. SGA probably won't be putting under volume. But the difference in where they at right now, a good portion of those 20 will probably be playing the exact same. Harden is about to miss some games, so Maxi's probably going to play very similar to what he's doing right now. Like all that stuff might actually stay Pac. Now we're LeBron.
But what about LeBron though?
Even LeBron, again, like I said with the other gentleman, like even if he's now a top 20 player, I guess that's just not. I mean, what are we saying? Like, I guess, like I don't think LeBron to continue to shoot is like threes like what he's doing right now because he's like a horrible jump shot shooter right now.
Yeah.
But his defense will probably still look very suspect. His effort will probably look suspect if they continue to lose games. His ability to get to the basket and draw fouls will look suspect because the team doesn't have proper floor spacing, and he also has lost this step once more. Like all those things could very well be true. So it wouldn't surprise me at all by the end of the year, like LeBron is like outside the top 10 at all. Actually, it would not surprise me at all.
So
yeah, I agree, but I just think it's a bit premature. But I see where you headed though.
No, it's not premature.
So the frequency in terms of like the frequency in which LeBron gets to the rim, I think is affected by how many calls that he actually gets at the rim right now. Because I think that I've watched every Lakers game this season.
Damn.
And I'm watching games where LeBron's getting fucking hacked by
God bless you, brother.
Yeah, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know.
You watch the games. You watch the games.
I know, and I need y'all prayers too.
You watch every game.
No, you definitely watch the games. Like I seen your Twitter.
I watch the games, but y'all gotta send me your prayers. I'm just saying, God bless you for doing that, man.
Yeah,
that's
I root for the Lakers, but I mean, I ain't got no choice.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, like that could that influence it? Sure, but also like there's times where he has Laurie Marketing in front of him and he's not getting by him. So
No,
like,
I've seen-
what do you like? What am I expect? I'm
He
expecting.
ain't got no bag, Lo.
I've seen those plays. I've seen those plays.
He
It's not
don't,
about
and
a
then
bag.
there's a few times where he
Young
don't
kid
got a
got no
bag, and I'm
bag.
like,
Crazy.
what are you doing? His bag is
Oh,
getting,
I love how people
smaller.
wait until year 20 to say
His
all
bag
this
is
bullshit
straight
talking
rim
about
run,
bag and
rim run, and then look at the ball.
And what's crazy is before the season began, I was, if you go on my
Paper
timeline on Twitter,
bag.
before the season began, I was literally saying like it's crazy that LeBron about to be a top 10 player in year 20. Like, I was praising LeBron, but I can't, you know what I'm saying?
No, he
I
had a great
can't-
year. I think he's, especially last year, he was, in terms of like how he's finishing at the rim last year, was fucking insane.
Yeah, he was a
But
top
let me
7
ask you,
player.
can I ask you
36-year-old, that
how
shit
good was
right
where
now.
would you have ranked last year's LeBron? Like
Top
if
7.
LeBron was playing
He's top
as
7.
good as he was last year, this year, where would that version of LeBron rank?
Oh no, that'd probably be top 10 or maybe right outside the top 10.
I'd say
Right
probably-
now, when there's like
That's
6
what I'm
players
saying.
averaging
Like,
30.
even that version of LeBron, like right now, like there are players hooping right now, fam.
Yeah, they hooping.
Like there are niggas is hooping right now. So the league is talented as hell right now.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm like,
their roster is uniquely ass.
LeBron from
The way
last year
that
would definitely be
roster,
top 10 right now
it
for
is
sure.
unique.
Yeah, no, but he be
I think
right.
he'll
I think he'd be like 8, 9, 10.
yeah, he'll be on the lower end.
I would have Giannis for sure, Steph for sure,
Tatum
Tatum,
is better than
Luka,
yeah.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for sure, Ja. I don't know. It's kind of hard to think who else after that.
Oh, last year's
I'm
LeBron season
taking
against Ja right
taking
now.
Yeah, I said Tatum. Yeah,
Yoke
Yoke hasn't
Oh,
been
right
like.
now, Ja? I don't know, Morris.
Yoke hasn't been as aggressive, but I mean he's still the same player. He's trying to get his teammates like
He
back.
doesn't need to be aggressive.
in
I'm
the
watching
groove.
I watched him play Chicago. I think he took like 5 shots,
Man,
and he was by far the best.
Jokic has been putting up
Like,
10 point triple doubles every day.
he's crazy.
I saw the game for Chicago. He could have had like 25 assists. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
he doesn't want to put up
He's
big scores.
dominating games on 5 shots.
I watched
I
that.
don't know how to explain what he's doing.
I watched
Nah, he
that
ain't
whole
gonna
Chicago
win
game
playing
because
like that, but it's fun to watch.
How's it being a Bulls fan?
Oh Lord.
It's tough. I just gotta
Oh no, I'm talking about the other
I'm
guy.
kind of.
He said he's a Bull fan.
I like Lonzo.
we
Lonzo my guy.
we just
So
have like
I support
8
the
people
Bulls.
on our team that can jump, and that's
Can't
all
even
they
walk
can
up
do. They can
this
just
flight of
jump.
stairs right now. Damn.
But hey, you know, as long as Vucevic just like try defense, that's all I can hope for, really.
I don't know. Is he what?
I
Is he
think the
twice, he said?
What'd you say?
Vucevic is trash.
He's trash. I'm about to say
He's
you
so
could play
bad.
you could play defense better than him, man. That man.
He's so bad, bro.
I know. I could go out there and play defense.
When I watch Vucevic play, it's like his feet it's like his legs are so heavy. If you pump fake and he bites, oh yeah, you going to the rim.
Like,
He
you know,
gonna
when
stand
anime
right to the point
characters
line.
got like boulders attached to their feet, that's Jokic. That's not Vucevic on defense. Like he's so
And
so
then
bad.
Patrick Williams didn't take the step that I thought he was going to take, which that was
Patrick Williams been pretty good
terrible.
on defense though. Patrick Williams has been good on defense.
He's always going to be pretty good on defense. It's just
Where are the shots coming from, though? Look who he's playing with.
Do you think that has to do with the fact that they have to have DeRozan has to get his touches, LaVine has to get his touches, Vucevic has to get his touches.
That also too. I feel
Yeah.
like as much as I don't want it to happen, Patrick
He's shooting
Williams probably
okay.
on a better team where he can get the ball more. He is shooting okay. He's shooting like 40.
Are you guys worried about Zach LaVine? Because
I am. I'm worried about him.
For me,
I
especially
am.
at the rim,
Yep.
he's looked really.
Yeah, it's like he's
Yeah,
he's iffy. Like some games it look like he's back. Other games it look like his burst is a bit gone. His jumper is kind of flat. Like he's kind of like inconsistent with it. And I think that has to do with just maybe not him
he had his,
being
like-
fully healthy or just him trusting it. You know, because it's hard. Like when you have surgery, when you have an injury, a big part of it is trying to trust that you're back. You know, and maybe that could be like a mental thing.
I got a question for everybody here though. Somebody was texting me the other day about the Portland Trailblazers, and they said that they like their chances to be like a dark horse to make it out the West. And they think that this is, and they think this isn't my words, but they think that this team right here is probably a better constructed team than the teams with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. So I would just like to know where y'all think about that and where y'all heads are with that.
I agree.
That
with the
could be
second
true.
part.
The
I
second
agree,
part,
I agree with the
agree.
second
That's
part.
true.
The dark horse part, no, but I agree that this is the best constructed team.
Yeah, I was gonna say dark horse.
Yeah, I've been waiting for them to give Dame some fucking wins, man.
I agree with both
Uh,
only because you gotta look at it like relative to
yeah.
the competition because of
Right.
like who has been really much like we would expect Golden State to be like much better than they are. The Clippers as well, they have their issues.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you know, it's still pretty early in the season to talk about like, you know, dark horse finals contenders and you know things like that. But I definitely agree this is the best team around Dame. Especially I think because of Josh Hart and Jeremy Grant having those wings, that's
Yo.
like
Yeah, their
durable on
defense, their
defense.
defense been better than that offense this year,
Yeah.
which is like that's
Yeah.
a surprise for Damian
Yeah,
Lillard.
yeah, they always have like a bottom defense, but their defense been pretty good.
And I'm a believer in Jeremy Grant. I'm a believer. I think
I'm
he's
also a believer in Jeremy
a
Grant in
player.
this role.
Like he's a very valuable.
Lakers wouldn't trade Taylor Horton Tucker for Jeremy Grant, man. Yeah.
What's it called?
Okay.
He hasn't
All right,
he hasn't been
guys,
getting
okay.
a lot of minutes.
Don't
But
get me started
Shaden,
on their decision making.
I really like Shaden Sharp. He's one of my rookies.
Yo, they should probably trade Shaden Sharp, no cap, but you know it is what it is. They should probably.
He's a Skywalker.
I'll do Shaden Sharp for James Wiseman. I'll do that shit.
Shut
You
up.
do anything for James Wiseman.
If they trade
Bro,
Shaden Sharp,
Mars, you want anybody?
yeah.
Mars, why won't y'all just start Jordan Poole?
Because
Facts. Klay Thompson
I
is
don't
a
get
bench.
Yeah, you know what? To be honest, people talk about defense, but Clay's defense ain't been that.
Right. Like if they
Although
both
I do like
at
the
least
idea
Jordan
of
is
having
averaging
a
29
offensive
when he out
initiator
there
off the bench.
starting.
I do like that.
Yeah, because Steph is exhausted, bro. That motherfucker had 30 and a half. I was at the gym and I was looking at the stat line, and it was like he had 30 points at the half. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Devin Booker blocked his shot twice.
Yeah,
sorry, I just had to say that.
Who? Steph's?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, motherfucker's exhausted out there, but he's doing everything. So,
That was
I have a question about Giannis. So in terms of like we're talking about, peak and longevity and stuff. In terms of Giannis, when do you guys like? Let's say like we're projecting right now. When do you guys see a cutoff in terms of like the production that he's putting up right now? At what age do you guys see? What do you guys see to start slippage? Like, do y'all think that he's gonna have he's gonna extend that like the way LeBron?
How old is he?
The way
He's
I think
27.
he's 27, going on 28.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think he's 27.
So I just think because LeBron obviously he relied on his physical tools a lot, but I think Giannis in particular relies on it his
He turns
physicality
28 next month.
and his athleticism a lot. So I'm just wondering at his age in terms of how long are we going to see this for? That's just...
If he don't develop a jump shot, probably at the age of 33.
I don't think he has to develop a jump shot. I think
they just need to use him correctly.
Use him correctly.
And he'll be fine.
Use it correctly. How? Make him
Use
go more
him
off ball.
the ball.
Rim
Yes, use him
run,
off the ball.
cut, put him in better post position in the block. Like you don't have to.
The only time Giannis should really be initiating, quote unquote, initiating offense is in transition and semi-transition. In the half court, get him off the ball, and you will be fine, and he'll be great.
But do you think Giannis will want to play that type of basketball?
Yeah, actually, I do. I think he's way more
yes.
receptive. He's
Yeah.
way more receptive than a lot of other players.
He's
not selfish like
Kevin
Kevin Durant or something like that.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I mean, Giannis is.
KD is selfish.
He wants his guys.
And I like how
He's selfish. And what's
after the series versus Toronto, they started to play him in the post a lot more. He became a much better post player, and I think that helped. Instead of them building the wall, it helped him become a better scorer and see the floor better while being in the post, rather than just being at the top of the key. When it's easier for the defense.
That's why he struggled against Boston, in my opinion, because he's initiating too much out on the perimeter in the half court, and you can the whole defense can watch where you're
and he still was very good versus Boston, but I think he's by that game 7 he was just kind of out of there physically.
Do y'all think he runs the East how LeBron ran it? Because
the East is too competitive. The East is too competitive.
It's a way better conference.
Yeah,
I think if you put this Bucks team in 2012 and you just put them in the East, I think they would run for it damn near every year. But I don't think this East is possible.
I think Boston.
Man.
I think Boston.
And even then, you have to rely on a lot of health and a lot of things to go your way. So that's just
Boston. I'm not gonna lie. Boston gonna be running the East for a little bit, bro.
No, they're not.
I'm telling. I don't understand. I don't understand why y'all have. I don't understand why y'all have this crazy love with Milwaukee, bro. I really don't.
I don't have the crazy love, but I need to see.
Because the best player in the
fair.
NBA
Middleton
still out,
kind of scares me. Yeah, Middleton kind of scares me, man.
Mid.
Because I've said I'm not a fan of Bud. So this team is strictly of talent. That's how I gauge them, because I don't think that coach helps them at all.
Is the
fair?
It's better than the
Yeah,
West this
so
year?
there, I was never a fan of their roster. Last year, Chris Middleton, he showed a lot of inconsistencies in the regular season, right? So Giannis is great and all is right, but they needed Chris Middleton and what he did in that little postseason run in order for them to get to the finals, and then Giannis closed the deal. And I think especially against a team like Boston, and watching them against the Hawks the other night, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. They play so good basketball, bro. The shooting they have, the defense they got. I think them losing last season to the Warriors was the best thing that could happen to them,
And
because
Tatum
you could
played
see.
like shit, dub.
Oh, you talking about Boston?
Said what?
Oh, you talking about South? I think
Tatum played like shit against the Hawks, and they still like blew them out. Like it was,
Yeah.
they outclassed the Hawks. It wasn't even.
Bro,
It's the Hawks.
Nah, bro, they're
like
on a
30.
different level
Yeah.
this year,
start
bro. They're
jumping.
on a different level, bro.
And they're like an 8-game winning streak, and they missing like their defensive anchor. So that's gonna help their defense when they get Robert Williams back.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see.
And Malcolm Brogdon is just, but
He's been out too. Malcolm Brogdon's been hurt, and they still been winning games. I think like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they both having career years. They have like the best seasons of their career. I said I picked Jason Tatum for MVP this year before the season started. I think he's like a top 3 candidate right now. So
he's second.
I might say he might be second year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's been.
Who's number one? Luka.
It's Giannis, I believe. Oh no, Luka.
Damn, once the Warriors start winning, it's gonna be Curry.
Yeah. When the Warriors start winning, though, it probably will be Curry, which is
when they're winning.
Are they gonna start winning?
Oh, I didn't.
I said
Yeah,
win.
when they start winning, it's gonna be Curry.
Yeah,
But hey,
I didn't know that was gonna take place. My bad.
hey, well, we gonna
Oh,
get
no.
some you guys on here, bro. Appreciate you guys for coming through, bro. Y'all be easy, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Drop
Appreciate
socials
it,
in the
appreciate
private
it.
chat, man.
All right, cool.
All right, here we go. What's good, fellas? What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's good, boys?
Chilling, bro. We chilling,
How y'all
bro.
living?
Good. Y'all got any gripes with us or anything, or y'all just trying to kick it real quick?
Not with us, it can't be.
Nah,
Listen,
I'm
this
chilling.
open gym is for
Yeah, we
open gym
coolin'.
is for this open
I mean,
gym is
I
for
be
all
trying to
the
get
keyboard.
people. Who
Me too,
disagree
bro.
with
This
me.
shit be
Everyone who
getting me tight,
disagrees
bro.
with me, I'm in the TikTok like come up on Friday and you're free to talk, but then nothing happens.
I'm ready to argue. I'm ready to battle. I'm ready to fucking curse some people out. You feel me?
They're
But
not gonna show up.
all these people in the comments, especially this Arch guy. This Arch guy love hating on everybody, bro. And I be hoping that one day I see him in this shit.
Yeah,
He's
Arch
never
hates you.
here, bro.
He hates
Arch hates a lot of people, bro. So I'm like, bro, why you ducking the smoke, son? Like, yo, bro, haters in the chat, bro. But Mars, you got any hidden agendas you got on your mind?
Hidden agendas, damn. I don't like that people.
Jalen Green sucks.
throwing- We're not having that.
Nah, it's not like that.
Yeah, we're not
That's
having
crazy.
that. We're not having that.
That's crazy.
We don't disrespect the greatest shooting guard to ever play for Houston. We don't do that.
Greatest. He's not the best player on his team. We've been through
Wow,
this.
that's
KPJ better.
That was wild. That was so
wow, that's
crazy.
so disrespectful to Travis.
That was so
McGrady.
crazy.
Wow.
I mean, you can have a conversation. Jalen Green versus team.
Ray Allen
I'll
better.
entertain it.
Or even
Ray Allen
Clyde Drexler.
James Harden.
Jalen Green, you can use
Who?
reference. I'm sorry.
James Harden.
Who?
What about him?
Who are you comparing him to?
Harden not better than Jalen Green?
Fat man
For
with
the
beard don't
Rockets?
exist.
Come on, bro. You don't believe
Calvin.
I don't know who he's talking about. I'm not gonna lie. But
You know, speaking of James Harden, you want to bring up that Kawhi Leonard versus James Harden thing that we were talking about before?
oh, in 2019.
that's not a discussion though.
And
yeah.
Ant's potential
James Harden's a better player than
100%.
Kawhi Leonard. Yes, correct.
Are you
So
talking about in their prime or right now?
Well, right now Kawhi doesn't play basketball, so
Oh yeah, obviously. Not
James Harden hurt too.
I think
So
I would
me-
rather
he's
have
played
Kawhi
and he's
than
been better than whatever
Harden.
Kawhi's been.
me
But
and
James
Mars,
Harden's better,
That's true.
though.
That's true.
me and Mars has been having these conversations recently about 2019. And 2019, that year, James Harden had like 36 or like 35 per game, like 8 assists, while Kawhi Leonard did what he did on Toronto and won a championship. And in my head, I'm just saying here, I think Kawhi Leonard was a better player.
Because of winning bias. Yeah.
It wasn't even winning bias. It's not even winning bias.
So why'd you bring up that he won the championship? Why'd you bring it up?
No, I said what he did in the postseason. The performance
Everybody
was
knows
all
what he
time.
did. We all
like
know
it was OD. Like it was crazy.
Was it all time?
Bro, he has an all-time historic. Like his efficiency is like damn near Michael Jordan, bro.
So it's not all time then.
Isn't that all time if you're near Michael Jordan?
If you're still below, no, Michael Jordan is all time. If you near it, that doesn't mean it's all time.
It's damn near a great all-time performance, bro, in the postseason in 2019.
I
think
check that. Let's see if
James Harden's better. I'm sorry. He's
But how is he better? How is he better, bro? I don't see how.
Because I think people overstate how good Kawhi Leonard was just as a player in that year.
Overstate?
Yeah. Because people, if you ask a lot of people who the best player in the world was in 2019,
2019.
they'll say Kawhi Leonard, which I think is wrong.
Yo, that Orlando series gas his postseason efficiency is fine though. That trash defense did. It definitely did.
I'm just looking at because I think Kawhi. People have an issue with Kawhi where when they judge Kawhi, they use different versions of him and throw them into one version of Kawhi. They'll use Spurs Kawhi and throw that in on his defense. They'll use Clippers Kawhi and throw that in on his playmaking. And they'll use Toronto Kawhi and throw that in as a scoring and say that's Kawhi Leonard when he's never been all of those things at once. 2019 Kawhi, I think, was a good defender. I don't think he was great. I don't think he was elite. I think he was a good defender in 2019. I think he was a bad passer. I think he was a bad playmaker. And I think he was an all-time great scorer. Like one of the best playoff scoring stretches probably have in like the last 10 years.
That's Orlando.
But in terms of total game, I think James Harden was still a better offensive player by a very wide margin, to where the fact that James Harden was a slight negative defensively, Kawhi's not making up for that with good defense, in my opinion, because James Harden clears him in terms of playmaking. He was creating way more opportunities for his teammates, in my opinion. Much better passer than Kawhi Leonard could ever dream of being, especially in that year, because I think that's the worst playmaking Kawhi's ever been. And scoring-wise, I think at worst you could say they're tied, but I'd still say James Harden was a better scorer as well. So I just don't know why Kawhi's better besides winning bias, in my opinion.
I think in the regular season. See, this is why I say oh my God, I think James Harden and his stats kind of get overinflated while playing on the Houston Rockets, mainly because I'm not gonna hold you, Mars. Like he was chucking that shit. Like he was. Really
I don't get how you can be efficient and chuck.
He made it though. He was making it.
It's not chucking if you make it.
There's no reason. There's no reason. There is no reason. There is no reason that you are attempting 13 threes a game. And that's more than Stephen Curry has ever done in his whole entire fucking career.
He made 5.5 of them, damn near.
I don't care. I don't care.
Why?
That's an OD.
He's making
it. You just chucking it, bro.
A chuck is like 1 for 13.
Nah.
For me, chucking has always been
36.
I don't get how you can chuck and be making the shots. It doesn't
he's just
so Kobe was chucking?
Oh, of course.
You can't.
Wow.
He was making it. He was making it.
No. It's not about making it now.
Hold on. It doesn't make sense.
So Kobe's a chucker. Wow.
What's Luka doing right now?
He chucking too. I be seeing them fades.
Wow.
Them threes is wilding, bro.
I mean, but Luka doesn't make the threes he takes. James Harden was making them.
That is also true.
James Harden was like the third best shooter in the league that year.
But this is what I say. It kind of gets overinflated mainly because of three-pointers and him being like Mike D'Antoni's offense and literally doing everything, bro. So that 35 a game is like great and everything, but like it's just overinflated. You feel me? James Harden could be the better scorer, but I think when it comes in terms of like how they like play winning basketball, I think Kawhi Leonard is probably better in that aspect because we all know how much we all know how much of a vacuum James Harden is, bro.
Kawhi Leonard's job was to replace DeMar DeRozan,
which I hope he can do. That's all he did.
All he did was replace the worst player
DeMar
DeRozan we've had,
and he had what did you say? What did you say?
We won all the all-time great like postseason scoring runs. Yes. He did.
So
he was great.
He took on the role of DeMar DeRozan, and he played at one of the best players in the league, and he won the chip.
Yep.
It's tough because if Harden didn't drop in the playoffs, then I think we wouldn't have been having this conversation. No cap.
The issue is Harden drops compared to his regular season self, which is fine, but Harden dropping is still better than damn near everyone else.
Yeah,
he's just dropping.
But we're not having a damn near everyone else.
I'm comparing him to Kawhi.
He's not better than Kawhi though. What?
Harden dropping versus Kawhi's elevation, they're not worlds apart, in my opinion.
Efficiency wise, they are in the playoffs.
Yeah, they are. Efficiency, they are.
No, I agree. Scoring, they're at worst, they're comparable. I'd say Kawhi's a better scorer in the playoffs. James Harden still clears him as a passer, still clears him as a playmaker, and Kawhi Leonard's defense in the playoffs, when he has that high of offensive load, isn't elite. It's good.
So James Harden in the playoffs is like
it's better than Harden.
You guys
I'm saying Harden's drop versus Kawhi's elevation isn't a huge gap. It's just that Harden drops.
Oh, what was Harden shooting in that postseason run? 50 what? He was about mid-50s, right?
He was +2. He was a +2.
Come on, Marcus, what are we talking about right now?
Wait, do you have Chris Paul over Kawhi all time? Like peak for
Chris
peak?
Paul over a lot of people, including John Stockton, that fraud.
Peak for
Yeah,
peak.
of course
That's
it's
facts.
Of
That's
course
a
it's
fact.
Because I don't see how you can have Chris
That's a
Paul
fact.
for peak over Kawhi and not Harden. Like
Peak
it's,
for peak. Peak for peak.
Because
I
Chris
have
Paul doesn't drop in playoffs.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Paul's above both of
But-
them, in my opinion.
is Chris Paul's drop not equal to James Harden's? Like
There is
average?
no
not a
drop.
drop.
There is
Chris
no
Paul
drop.
doesn't drop.
There
Chris
is
Paul
no
doesn't.
Chris Paul doesn't drop.
Chris Paul
Chris Paul
loses.
doesn't drop.
That's what
Is
he loses.
Harden's drop not equal to Chris Paul's average?
No.
It's not equal.
Because Chris Paul not dropping still makes him elite as a playmaker, passer, solid volume, scoring wise, and great efficiency,
And he's a
Great
really good
defender.
player
and
as well.
solid defender as well. Solid to great defender. So no, like him being able to carry that over from regular season to playoffs. No.
If Kawhi Leonard was an elite playmaker or a good playmaker, I'd agree with this. But 2019 Kawhi was, in my opinion, just definitively bad.
If
Like, he
Chris
wasn't even
Paul,
average, he was just bad.
if Chris Paul had a team where he was able to just quit halfway through the season and only play like
No
60
cap.
Load manage.
if he was able to load manage on his teams, he'd be in a much better situation.
This man Kawhi takes
Nah,
vacations
that's a
and just
fact.
says, "I'll be back in 2 weeks," and it's just
Facts.
cool.
Nah, that shit's really crazy.
He has broken knees, torn ligaments. Come on, bro.
He do got degenerative knees, so I'm not gonna go too hard on him. But like, Brody's played like 80 minutes out of like 3,000.
Nah, but I'm gonna be honest. After what I heard Kyrie say on stream one day about like what they had to do to his knees after he got injured, like you can't even blame Kawhi for like sitting out.
You're a basketball player that doesn't play basketball.
No, you gotta watch the stream. What Kyrie was talking about, bro.
I saw what he said like after his injury in Boston, but like still, you're a basketball player that missed 2 years with an ACL and then came back and has played 3 games out of like damn near 20.
It's better than
Kawhi just doesn't play basketball.
Man,
And then when the Clippers fail, it's okay. Well, we're waiting for next year. When in reality, next year Kawhi will play half the season again.
The Lakers are at
and
rock
they'll
bottom,
suck
man.
again.
they have 2 years. They should just. They should.
I think the Clippers need to blow it up, rebuild. James Wiseman for Kawhi.
Now you chatting now.
Stop doing this. Nobody wants James.
Yeah,
bro.
we're chatting.
They want to rebuild, get young
Wiseman.
players, get picks. James Wiseman, Kawhi Leonard.
Anybody but
He's saying
James
the same
Wiseman.
Cruz,
Anyone.
Yeah, you could have Moses Moody as well.
No, but we don't want James though. Like keep him.
James Wiseman has to go.
He's in the G League. He did go.
Why do
He's
y'all?
in Santa Cruz.
Can I ask everybody this though?
He's not bad.
Why do people switch up on people so much? Because I remember not too long ago, I was on this whole CP3 cliff alone, and it was not.
Said he was
You
better
was
than
you
Magic.
was Mars. You was Mars. You was Mars. But we talking about CP3 versus Kawhi Leonard. I remember all you guys was hating. All you guys was on my meat about that shit. I don't know about you guys, but I know everybody in the chat. But now Kawhi Leonard, now that he's not being able to play games, now it's more accepted for CP3 to be better than
It's the
Kawhi
same
Leonard.
reason why you switch up on Duncan Robinson. What?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Damn.
Not at all.
Yeah.
How?
It's literally the same reason.
I don't understand how you could hold a guy to this high of a standard and then just
Yeah,
just
you were
put
holding
him low.
Duncan Robinson to a standard, and then he couldn't even reach that standard, so you just start shitting on him.
No, he just couldn't fucking shoot.
Duncan
Exactly.
Robinson had a good
Kawhi
3
Leonard,
months.
They paid him
Gave
for
him
it.
90
Kawhi
million
Leonard,
and
right?
it hasn't been good since.
Kawhi Leonard, he's had a good career with what he's
Oh,
done.
I get you.
They will bring up what he did in 2019, what he did in 2020, what he did in 2021 in the
And now all of a sudden
postseason.
that stuff doesn't
Now
matter
all
because
of a
he's not
sudden,
playing now.
now all of a
Yeah,
sudden
I
it
get it.
doesn't fucking matter in his career. Why? Because he's not playing this year.
Yeah.
So now his whole entire this is the biases that I talk about with the NBA fans, NBA community. Y'all switch up on people like crazy.
Yeah, there's, I mean, it's the same thing with Klay Thompson. Like people are saying because Klay Thompson's trash now, he's never been good. Like,
oh yeah, that's definitely not.
Yeah, like, get new information. People just play their way through conversations.
Yeah, like people use what's happening now and somehow try to translate that across. Like,
that's the same thing. That's the same. That's the same thing with Kevin Durant, bro. Same exact
facts. Because I'm ready to get KD out of here, man.
Wait. I think
you guys are on different sides.
Here we go.
You ready to
run different sides, Lo, because all I heard in 2019, in 2018, and 2017, who was the best player?
It wasn't
Kevin
KD.
Durant.
It was
this guy right here.
It was
everybody
not
said
Kevin Durant.
KD.
I've never said that in my life.
Everybody
You didn't
No, they
know
didn't.
me yet.
No, they didn't.
You didn't know me yet.
No, they
The
didn't.
general consensus was who?
It should have been Curry.
It should have been.
The general
Y'all can say it should have been whoever y'all want.
At the time, most people
No,
said
we're
KD.
saying who was better. No, we're saying who was better than who? KD or Curry?
KD had the
Curry.
best production.
And
The general
consensus was
The
KD.
general consensus is dumb, though.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
agree.
But
People
look,
are
pay attention to what I'm trying to
Okay,
illustrate.
all right.
So what I'm trying to illustrate here that now that narrative changed mainly after what? After fucking Steph Curry won that ring, and now everybody's switching up.
Because the
now
argument,
it's more accepted for Steph and Curry.
The argument that they were standing on is that Curry needed either Durant to win again or need a star to win. So once that was proven, they didn't have any argument to stand on, so they had to switch their opinion. But I knew it already. I've been ready to pack up Durant, man. I've been ready to pack him.
Why? That's so weird.
All I know is KD won the Finals MVPs. So
so did Andre Iguodala.
He shouldn't have one.
Yeah.
KD shouldn't have won the Finals MVP.
But Iggy,
one of them he should not have. One of them should.
KD
Which
deserved.
2018. No. He shouldn't have won in the 2018.
You can't shoot 3 for 17 and win Finals MVP.
Come on, well, you can't be on single coverage in one Finals.
No
MVP.
cap. I'm getting double teamed.
What other person
going
getting double
against
teamed?
Rodney Hood and Richard Jefferson.
Facts.
Good job.
Facts.
You scored.
LeBron should have took the challenge.
Oh my God.
didn't.
You're
He
7
didn't.
feet. Good job.
I'm not gonna hold you, Lolo. I'm not.
He couldn't take
I'm
that
not
shit either.
gonna hold you, Lolo. I think that KD and Curry shit was a 1A 1B.
Pause.
I think
1A 1B. I mean that's fine.
I think it was a 1 and 2, but
as long as Durant was 1B,
1B 2A.
That's fine.
1A.
Durant was definitely 1B.
All right.
I think it's debatable for both sides. I think because correct me if I'm wrong, they average damn near the same in the regular season, right? When it comes to points per game, correct?
Yeah, but
that's more credit to Curry actually. Wow,
more credit to Curry.
To Steph.
Yeah, Steph always led the team.
That's more credit to Steph because the team is built around Steph and Curry, not Kevin Durant.
The opposing team is defending Curry more than Durant.
Steph Curry more.
But the team is running through Steph and Curry.
You're not running through him. What?
No, they're not.
What?
Curry was still getting more shots than KD.
In 2018, Durant attempted more shots than Curry.
No, I'm talking about 17.
2018 was the year Steph got hurt, right?
Yeah.
2018 was the year Steph got hurt.
Oh, in the game.
Yeah, and 2017 was the year Durant got hurt.
Oh,
I'm not saying the short attempt thing isn't because of who got hurt. I'm just saying 2018 was the year Steph got hurt because I was trying to remember that.
I just feel as if when they was both on the court, the team was still running through Steph and Curry, and then at times they'll be like, "Yo, KD, go ahead and bail us out." I think 2018.
No, that's just
2018 against the Rockets. They were running through KD.
You hate Curry anyways. I don't know why.
I do hate Curry.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, you hate Steph.
This whole KD bailed people out.
Yeah, KD didn't bail nobody out.
KD is not. So I'm sorry. He's
2018. They ran through against the Rockets. They ran through KD for like.
He didn't bail nobody out, man. He needed his legacy to get bailed out.
I want to say bail out.
All right, now you need to relax.
I'm so happy we can start to see the real KD in the playoffs like we did last year against the Celtics, man. Because that's who KD really is.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's really who KD is.
Nah, Lo, that's crazy. KD. That is wild.
That's who KD really is.
Wait, let me ask you.
I agree. KD in the playoffs is
and OKC and Boston
Golden
is
State
closer
represented,
to
but he's
Brooklyn
not
than Golden State.
Wait, what? Say it again. Not Mars.
In in terms of his playoff performance, I think Brooklyn and Golden State are outliers, and I think his play in OKC consistency is closer to Brooklyn as far as efficiency than it is to Golden State.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, his years in OKC, he dropped in efficiency and accuracy. Nobody doesn't talk about it because they just blame Westbrook, so that's fine.
Facts.
But now we get to see the real KD, man. Last year is who he really is in the playoffs.
Didn't we clarify he was above league average for damn near?
No, he was
all of
above
those
average.
years?
He dropped relative to
dropped.
himself.
He dropped.
The same way James Harden is still above average. But
He dropped tremendously, Dub.
My
KD really James
God.
Harden. He just
That's what happens with people. bro.
No, he dropped more than Giannis, more than Kobe, more than Dirk, more than LeBron, more than Curry. He drops more than everybody else, Dub.
Let me look at
If
Steph
last
Curry.
year was
Besides
He goes from
2012,
50, 38 to 42,
But
31.
when you average out all his years in
Yeah, he
OKC,
dropped. Yeah,
he
he dropped.
drops
He dropped.
tremendously.
Yeah, because 13 and 14 were kind of bad, and 16 was terrible.
Terrible, just
16
horrible.
was bad.
But
People
we
forget
blame,
that 16 Dallas series just because.
but we blame Westbrook though all the time.
That nigga
I hated the Westbrook blame that people gave because there was a
Blame
lot
Skip Bayless.
in that 3-1 them going up 3-1. A large credit of that is because of Westbrook and what he was doing, how aggressive he was.
Yeah.
So I never was a fan of that.
Yeah, but he drops in the playoffs, and it's cool. It's fine. We just need to know that's who he really is.
But if
That's the
KD,
real Kevin.
I mean, it's hard to not drop in the regular season. You're like,
Okay, I'm sorry. He drops by like 8%. I'm sorry. All right, fine. How about that?
There we go. Major drop. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to not
Major drop. Well, Kobe didn't really drop. Dirk didn't really
Yeah, but
drop either.
Kobe didn't have elite regular season efficiency.
Yeah, also Kobe didn't have elite level floor spacing either, like Durant did in the Warriors. So you know.
But I'm just talking about in OKC as well. KD
He still had somebody had a elite level playmaker. Kobe never had that either. Outside of his years of Shaq, he never had that.
I agree.
So I mean,
still
it's
think
much
Kobe's
easier.
a better
Kobe's
scorer
better.
than
Why are
KD.
you bringing up Kobe?
Yeah, I think
Who's Kobe.
Kobe's
No. I'm just saying.
What are we doing?
I'm just saying. There's players like Kobe and Dirk who don't drop in the playoffs. Dirk doesn't drop in the playoffs either.
Depends on the years you pick. Yeah.
I guess, but there's also years where he gets better, so
What
it
Dirk you
averages
talking
it out. Come on, dog. Look, man,
Dirk you talking
I'm ready to pack KD up, man. Just get him out of here, man.
pack him
False.
up where? Where?
KD's still a top 20 player of all time.
Ugh, man, years keep going by and it might get worse for him. I don't know, man.
Oh my
No,
God.
Captain.
KD's
Top 20?
Throughout you keep him out of the top 10s and 20s and 30s. The less of the 17 and 18 Warriors looks like a super team to me.
Wow.
No, it shows more. It shows more and more.
Nah.
It shows more and more how like it just shows more and more how much he depended on them versus the other way around.
It just shows how much Steph is better than him. That's all it shows.
Facts.
It shows who's
that
the
too.
real big dog over there.
Facts.
I hate this narrative.
Bus driver word.
I do.
Bus driver.
I've always said I think Steph is like pretty comfortable.
But if Curry's top 10, he should be better than KD. So what's the problem?
No, that's facts. It's just that
That's what we're saying.
people didn't say that though. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
that was
Because it was
I asked a
that
question
needs
on
KD to
I
win.
asked a question on TikTok the other day, and I said if KD won with Brooklyn, would people have him over Steph? And
They
a lot
would.
of people say
I
yes,
think
but
they
they still
would.
think KD's the
I
better
wouldn't.
player. They just think Steph's more accomplished. They still think
Nah,
KD's the better
Steph,
player.
Steph is also just better than him too.
So I believe that as well, but most people think KD's the better player.
Steph,
genuinely
Steph,
like-
Steph is leaps and bounds better than him. No cap.
like, how is KD better than Steph? Like as a player, in my that's a valid question.
Because he's
Like,
a
how?
7-foot scorer.
But if Steph scores better, what does his height matter?
he doesn't score better.
He does
doesn't
score.
score.
I think they score on the same level.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
Scores
Okay,
tier.
better
they
than
on
me.
the same
Tier.
level.
I'm
And
just-
scores
Steph is
better.
better at everything else. Unless I'm tweaking.
Defense. People say
Yeah, they
KD's
both
better.
mid.
I don't know.
People say KD's a better defender. I'm just saying the argument.
Curry already
And his
passed 2 or 3
playmaking ain't a
years is
question,
definitely a
so-
better defender.
I think Curry now is better defender
No,
than what he came in the
No,
league.
I'm checking these efficiency numbers, bro. I don't see the. What do you measure by? True shooting or EFG?
That's the only way to measure true shooting. What we
You
talking
doing?
about?
Because I'm looking at so
The only way.
2011 season, he was 58 true shooting. In the playoffs, he was 58. 2012 season, he was 63 true shooting. He was 61 true shooting in that regular season. 2013, he was
And now it
64 true
starts.
shooting. And then it was 57 true shooting. I mean, that's still really
7%.
good. I mean, it's still really good, though.
What was his true shooting in 2010 in the regular season?
That
I
was
was
his
in 2010 as well. That's
We're doing 2010 as well. I mean,
We
started with 2011 shit.
he dropped off. He dropped off tremendously.
And that's
Wait,
why.
wait.
And that's
Oh, wait,
why.
no,
he,
wait.
and that's why. He didn't want to
Oh,
use it. That's
60.
why.
Oh, 60. I mean, it was
60
his
to
first
what? 60 to
for
what?
49, but it was dude.
Oh,
First
okay.
postseason. It was his first postseason. God damn.
Oh,
played
it's
against
his
the
first. Oh,
He played
okay.
against the
Did Curry drop us in his first
Oh,
postseason?
Kobe had that
Mars?
ass in jail. Crazy.
Yeah, but
Mars,
doing?
did Curry?
This what we
No,
doing?
Mars, did
This what
Curry
we
drop
doing?
like that in his
We
first
cherry
playoffs?
picking like this,
Curry
bro.
was not being.
No, you just said
We
this and you're
cherry
going
picking
to
like
ignore
this?
it. No,
We
stop.
cherry
You
picking like this?
You
Come
cherry
on, bro.
picked because you didn't even use it. You cherry picked.
It's
Nah,
his
but
first.
You
It's
started
his
from
first.
2011 on
Okay,
first
so
team.
we're gonna
KD
okay,
scored more though.
okay,
KD
but
scored
we're
started
gonna
from
we're gonna
2011
we're
Steph
gonna
didn't-
see
Steph
we're
didn't
gonna
drop
see
as much.
we're gonna see
but KD
Curry's. What
scored
did Curry do, Mars? What did Curry do?
He dropped by like 2%.
Oh, okay.
But
Not
for real,
10.
Y'all
Not
nasty.
10.
Y'all nasty as fuck.
the same way y'all
Dog, I'm on your side. personally.
Y'all,
I'm on your
y'all
side.
nasty as fuck. Like it was his first postseason. Who did he face? Let me see who he faced. He faced the fucking Lakers.
No. Keep going to
He faced the
2014.
Yeah, he
Lakers,
played. He
bro.
played the Lakers.
He played the fucking Lakers in his first
Who
postseason.
did he
Steph
face in
played
the
the
first round?
Spurs.
Yeah, Steph played the Spurs.
Oh, the Spurs!
He played Denver as well.
Oh!
He played Denver as well. He played Denver as well.
The Spurs!
He played Denver.
Denver and the Spurs. He played Denver
Alright,
and the
so
Spurs.
since we
All
go
right,
cherry pick,
wait,
Winning bias.
what was Curry against the Spurs? Mars?
Low, are you trolling?
No, I'm not. Look at
I think
Nigga said,
you're.
"Are you trolling?"
Was it not still higher? Was it not still higher than the 49.9?
God damn.
Matter?
60 to 49 is crazy.
Let me help you out. It was
he shot
higher.
40% field goal. Wait,
But they
wait,
weren't.
We're not doing field goal percentage though.
They were not guarded.
he was at 50, and what was Steph Curry? He was 50 true
49,
shooting.
49.9. So Curry
Wait,
was still
Steph
higher.
Curry's true shooting was 49.9.
No.
No,
KD's was 49.9. Curry,
Okay.
even if you just exclusively look at that series, it's
You
50.6.
complain about 1%? Are you serious?
It's higher, dog. It's higher. It's higher.
Are you
Steph-
serious?
Steph had
my
negative
God.
efficiency.
Damn.
Relax. He's
Steph's
trolling.
efficiency was negative in that
He's
series
trolling.
as well.
Like,
So
come
was
on, Lil.
Kevin
One,
Durant.
though.
What?
Winning
What?
bias.
They were both negative.
Winning
The
bias.
Denver
He
series
won,
has
though.
just inflated Steph's efficiency.
What, man? All I
He was-
know is
That's
He was
Curry.
plus-
Lil,
he was
you're
plus
hating.
9.
You're hating.
He was plus 9
Hey,
against
man.
Denver. And he was
Crazy.
minus 1
Hey,
against.
I thought this was a legend of winning.
Dub.
I thought this was a legend of winning.
all I know, Dub, is between 2010 to 2016 in the regular season.
Dub ain't done, bro. Go back to 2014.
Wait,
Get back to reading off these numbers.
Hold on,
KD's true shooting is 62%. Then when you get to the playoffs, it goes from 62% to I think like 58, 57 and a half. That's a noticeable drop.
There was a 2016. I'll give you. I'm not gonna give him pass on that, especially what he did. What he gets against the Warriors was fucking terrible.
It was bad against Dallas. They just won because old Dirk and
But hold up, I gotta get back to this because I was looking at
2014
this
too. Damn, yeah, 2014 is
He
2014.
dropped every other year besides 2012.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's a prolific dropper.
He even dropped in.
Damn.
He even dropped in 2018.
one more outlier. Top 3 scorer of all
2014.
time. I hear. That's what I hear.
Yeah,
But damn.
KD's not a top.
I'm not
scorer.
gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you
Yeah,
though.
he's not my top
63%. That true shooting and 57% is OD though. Like, what are we doing?
57 is
what year are you talking
OD.
Wait. Compare that to the league average.
What was it
in the
compared to the
playoffs.
league?
Yeah, what was compared to the league?
What year are you talking about?
2014.
2014?
KD was at I think +4 that year.
Plus 4.
League average
He's plus
was
4 in height?
54,
Okay.
so that's +3.
Low,
If
we
he's
all
plus
know
4 in
that.
true shooting, he's
good,
plus
bro.
4 in height.
But he played against better defense. He played
We
against
all know that KD.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, use relative true shooting, asshole.
That is relative true shooting.
No. Wait.
Playoff relative true shooting is that based on.
He's talking about the competitive. He's talking about against the competition.
So you play against the Spurs, their defense is better. So
So then why didn't we do that? Why didn't we do that
Why we
with
didn't do that
Curry
with
with the
Steph?
Spurs?
I did. He was negative 0.9.
Well, let's do it with.
And KD was -2 against the Lakers.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, he was still worse.
It didn't
Yo,
help my
KD just
argument.
not him. Man. He just not him, man.
He was still
Yo,
worse,
put that Brooklyn jersey down.
But
Oh, God.
ew.
That
Burn that
jersey is
shit.
so nasty.
Burn that
Burn
shit.
is crazy.
Burn
Yeah, you
it.
gotta be a Houston fan like me, Jalen Green.
Burn
What'd
it. Yeah, go. You might as well go to Houston. They finna have Brooklyn.
I'm
Seats
not
when
gonna
KD
lie.
leaves.
I was never a KD fan, bro. But like, what?
Now we're lying, dog.
Now we're lying.
I was.
Now
Yeah.
we're
Don't
lying.
do that.
That's crazy.
Don't do that. Don't do
All right,
that.
listen.
That's crazy.
Man, own your shit.
That's the
We're
real
not
KD.
lying.
You
I'm
over
not
there with
lying.
Kevin Wayne.
I never lied. I did think for a large portion of time he was the best player. I wasn't like a KD fan.
You said he was the best in the world, and he never.
Just
was.
because I think he's the best in the world, don't mean I say LeBron is damn near the best in the world. I didn't say I didn't say I was a fan of him.
You was a fan of him.
You can't argue the way you did for KD and not. Think
Yeah, like I've heard some shit. You said
I
some
argue.
shit.
I argue for KD because I thought he was the best.
So who's your favorite player then?
Jimmy Butler and Damian.
I mean,
Lillard.
non Miami.
Damian Lillard
Damian
makes
Lillard.
sense. Damian, yeah, you do. That's fair. That's fair.
I love Damian Lillard. That's my guy.
How
Well, that
is
makes
Jimmy
that
your
makes
favorite
sense
player if
though.
you hate
That makes
watching
sense.
Jimmy?
No, that makes sense.
You said what?
How is Jimmy your favorite player if you hate watching Jimmy? Is it just because he's Miami?
No. It's like I like watching Miami. It's just like the way Jimmy plays ball is so ugly to me.
Oh,
It's like it's ugly. It's ugly as hell. But I just love it because he gets it done, and I love his character. He's a.
You know, he doesn't get it done.
Ugly ball wins.
Kevin
Pretty
Durant.
ball.
Kevin Durant doesn't get it done. Last night he basically choked
KD
that
don't get it
game
done.
away and got bailed out yet again. When
No,
it took
KD was being a good leader. He knew Royce O'Neal was one rebound away from a triple double. And he said, "Let me miss this shot and get Royce O'Neal a triple double." That's a good leader.
He already had one.
He shot the ball. He missed.
I thought the rebound was his 10th rebound.
And then also missed the free throw as well. Man, KD not it, man.
Doing KD shit.
And fouled.
And then also fouled Nurkic as well when he didn't need to foul Nurkic. He fouls Nurkic when they need a three to sit him on the free throw line. KD was horrible in the end of that game. I give him a C-.
No, that rebound was Royce O'Neal's 10th rebound. That rebound was Royce O'Neal's 10th rebound.
He had 11.
No, this is 10.
C- is crazy.
11 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds. KD got Royce O'Neal the triple double. That's great leadership. That's great
leadership. That's a
teammate.
Bikram yoga stretch. You reaching.
That's great leadership.
KD
Royce O'Neal was one rebound away.
Oh, not only was he one rebound, he was also one shot away as well. So he got
exactly. That's great leadership. He got him the 11 points and the 10 rebounds.
So I can call you a bum.
Is that?
So I can call you a bum and
excellent leadership. I don't know many players who would miss.
KD, KD.
So
Yeah,
LeBron does that with
somebody
record,
said it in the chat. KD isn't clutch. He's not clutch. He's so overrated as a clutch
Low,
performer.
listen.
No,
he
it's
talked
not a thing.
about his at the press conference, and then he missed the shot so Royce could get that layup and boost the team morale after he crucified them in the media. It was all.
He liked the same tweet on this burner after the game. I'm not trying to hate his shit.
No.
Do you
You guys just hating on KD, but I know he was thinking.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. KD was.
I don't see the vision.
KD was out of line of coming.
KD's
Coming
not
at
that-
his team. Like you don't
what
say shit
intricate of
like
a
that,
thinker?
bro. He was out of line for that. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
That was bad.
If KD had this big of a brain, he wouldn't have said his starting lineup sucked.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Bro,
That's OD. You basically said without saying
I'm playing
my
with
team
bums.
is ass.
Help me.
Yeah. And he was like, y'all think we're this good because of me. Like that's OD, bro.
I am the only reason we win every game here. We're 6-10. Please help me.
I'm not gonna lie, Mars.
He's not wrong. He's not
wrong, but
people only expect the Nets to win because of him. He's not
I
wrong.
like KD. I like the
Mars,
way KD talks.
that's
Like,
literally
he's honest. He's a human,
Mars,
but like
that's literally like you saying. That's literally like you like making a fucking tweet saying, "Yo, y'all want me to make this show great with fucking
Get Ticket out of here.
with Dub and Ticket and Euro on the panel. Like, what the fuck? What do y'all want me to do?" And now I'm gonna look at you like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, son?"
But
Like-
is he wrong?
Wow.
The only reason
Wow.
people think the Nets should be contenders is because of
It's
Kevin
cousin.
Durant. That's his whole point. People expect that team to win games because of him.
He's not wrong.
I mean, they
It
also
doesn't
shouldn't
matter. It
be
doesn't
saying
matter
that.
what's
You
it doesn't
shouldn't
matter
be
what
saying
surrounds
that, though.
him.
You
It doesn't
shouldn't
matter
be
what
saying
surrounds him.
that,
People
though.
just say
You shouldn't-
KD's there. He needs to get it done.
You shouldn't be
That's what I'm
saying that, bro. You
I
play
don't think
soccer,
that,
right?
though, 'cause I
You
don't
play
think
soccer.
KD's that like
You play
that
soccer,
good
right?
to win them
So,
games.
so you know about. All right, this goes back to what we was talking about before. Have you ever had a guy on the field with you that you looked up to as a leader?
No.
It wouldn't be KD. I look
Mars,
up to
what
Royce
the
O'Neal.
fuck life do you be living, bro? Like, what life do you live? I don't get it.
I go out.
Dub, I
and
get what you're
play.
saying.
I'm
I'm
not
trolling,
looking at my
but, like-
teammate like leads me and motivate me. No, I motivate myself.
Yeah, this is not anime, but
Yeah, Mars is him.
Yeah,
Mars
like
playing
Mars
with
is
I
Pele.
don't
that
need to hear.
Mars
I
a
don't
different
need
breed.
someone to give a
the pep talk, the
speech to
pregame
rally
pep
everyone.
America
So,
victories.
what was the youngest? What was the youngest you played soccer?
The youngest one.
Like, how old are you?
Well, like a teen.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Probably like 8, 9.
So you didn't look at the older guys as like leader figures?
No, I just looked at them as older people.
Oh my God! I don't.
Hey, look at him. How you look at y'all when you on the panel?
I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
I don't know what to do
when
with
I
this.
used to
Has
play
any
like
has who's
above my
here
age
play
group,
the
it
sport?
wasn't looking
Who's
at them
here
as
play the
leaders.
sport?
No, we all play sports,
play
bro.
Y'all
baseball,
all play.
Come on.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where there's a couple guys in the locker room, you just sitting here like, nah, bro. Like I respect and you feel me. I'll listen to him.
If they better than me,
Not a
Yeah,
leader. You're better than me. That does not make you a leader over me.
Yeah, I can view someone and be like they're better than me, but it doesn't mean I'm looking at them as a leader.
We didn't have
or
leaders on
they
12
don't
and U
motivate me.
basketball. I'm sorry. We had a coach.
that is true. Being a leader is hard, man. It's
group
hard
chat.
to- Like
Yeah,
KD's not a leader at all.
Nah.
Yeah, no, he's never been one.
Yeah, he's never been.
He's
a
also
leader.
never claimed to be one. So.
He doesn't need to
Yeah,
be.
facts.
Well, he claims that his leadership and his legacy is based off of how he groomed and helped Andre Roberson and all the
Which is
things.
a bad example considering.
It's
he's
horrible.
out.
Are you serious?
That was bad.
That was
I
another.
read that. He said his legacy is about how like Andre Roberson.
There's a lot of things in those two articles that I'm like, nigga, just shut up, bro. Shut up. Bro.
I didn't get why he brought Andre Roberson.
He brought Andre Roberson and Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas 10 years from
now.
Andre
Didn't Cam Thomas just have free me in his bio on Instagram?
What?
Didn't Cam
Yeah,
Thomas
but
just
I
have
think
free
that
me
was
in his
because of
bio on
Steve Nash,
Instagram?
because Steve Nash wasn't playing him.
Oh, yeah.
Is he playing now?
Yeah, he's playing now. He's been
KD
playing.
did just get his coach
Why?
fired too.
Because they need scoring, I guess. I don't know.
We gonna bring last rotation of guests on. Appreciate you guys for joining up though, for real. Drop your socials in the chat, please.
KD over Giannis. Remember that, KD over Giannis.
KD
Fuck
over
no.
Giannis.
Hell no.
As a 3-point
Nah,
shooter,
no
yeah,
more.
sure.
I guess. Not in the playoffs.
All right, y'all.
Be easy, fellas. What's good, fellas? What's good?
Yeah, let's get some
How y'all
stock
boys
in
doing
Hayes,
today?
man. Let's get some
What's
stock
up,
in
y'all?
Hayes.
How y'all
What's
doing?
up?
Everyone here, what's you guys' opinions on John Stockton?
Good, bro.
Overrated.
And what? Overrated as fuck.
See, that's
There
what I'm
we go.
saying.
See, there we go. Nose of boo.
Ozzy, I think Ozzy had a question in the chat, bro. Thank you, Ozzy. This is a guy, if everybody watching, this is a guy who was actually in the chat, asked to fucking pull up. He fucking pulled up.
Oh wow.
Be like
How
Ozzy.
we doing?
Ozzy right here.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's the question you have for us, bro? Please.
All right. So I'm very fascinated by the superstar, what people consider superstars nowadays. For me, I would consider it like a top, call it 6 to 10 player, but more so a player who can lead a team to a championship. Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron, etc. So if you look in the past, let's say 22 years since 2000, I think there's been one clear team that won a championship without a superstar, and that's the Pistons in 04. We can agree with that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's another team that we could have a conversation about that also won a championship without a superstar, and I don't know if really people talk about that enough, but I think that's the 2013-2014 Spurs. So what's your opinion on that? Because to me, in those respective years, I wouldn't consider Duncan or Parker to have played at a superstar caliber player, which is what I defined earlier. But I think that team was so well-rounded and so well-coached and just played really good team basketball. That was another case of the 04 Detroit Pistons that won a championship without having a superstar caliber player.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I also.
That's a great take.
I agree with everything you said. Yeah, everything.
See, that's why he came up here, because he knew he was a smart guy.
Be like fucking Ozzy, please. For all the people in the chat, be like Ozzy. That's all I ask y'all to do. My bad.
Right.
Okay.
I got a question.
All right, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. Where do y'all rank Westbrook and your point guard?
He at the bottom 10. He top 10, but at the bottom.
He's like, I think I want to say.
Who's above him?
He's like 7 through 10.
A lot of names,
I think.
though.
He's like 7 through 10. I think. John Stockton.
Ooh, no.
John Stockton's
Stockton is
above
not.
him?
No, he's not.
Okay, I'm about to say no. Because
I mean-
I could think Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd,
Oscar Robertson.
Okay. Gary
Steve
Payton.
Nash.
You think
Gary
Steve Nash
Payton.
is the name?
Yes, I do. Jesus. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my goodness. And that's it. I mean, he's probably around
Might have
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I have him 7 through 10 because
I think I'll have Russ over Steve Nash. I'm not gonna lie. I will have Russ.
This goes back to you saying that Steve Nash was there. They don't go up 3-1 on Golden State, right?
Yeah, I don't think they go. I don't think they win at all if Steve Nash is there. I think Steve Nash. I think Russell Westbrook going up 3-1. They really needed his aggressiveness because there was no other options on that floor. So they needed him to be Russell Westbrook.
You know, Steve Nash could be aggressive, right?
I mean, it's if he's gonna choose to be. There was a couple. There's not a lot of series.
Steve Nash was aggressive when either his team wasn't scoring
When?
well. When in games he choose. It's like knowing your moments. Knowing
The
your
whole 06 run. What are you talking about?
The whole issue with
Or
the whole
07,
issue
one
people
of
have
the
with
two.
Russell Westbrook is he doesn't know how to slow down.
The
With Steve Nash,
I
he knows
remember
when to pick his spots.
I know
He had
off
that game.
the
I
top,
think he had a game against was it against the Spurs? He had like
I know a
42.
playoffs. I know a playoff series off the top of my head. Dallas Mavericks. He went crazy on. I remember there was also a point in time where Boris Diaw outscored him.
In
there was
05,
nobody else
in
there.
05 in the postseason, he averaged 24, 11, 5 rebounds, 52% from the field, 40% from three, and 92% from the free throw line. What are we talking about? What's talking about?
And 20 the next year.
And then followed up
And the
with a 20.
efficiency is like
like leagues.
The efficiency
better.
is good. The efficiency is good, but I don't trust him to be putting up. Well, Russ was putting up like 30, and that against the Warriors. It was like 27.
Oh, that's why they lost. If he did that,
It was like 27, right?
that's the reason why they lost.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah. Check that real quick.
Well, I have a question.
He averaged 26 in the playoffs that year. He averaged 26.7 in that series.
So 27, right? I don't trust. I don't trust Steve Nash to be doing that shit, bro. I just don't.
He don't need to. He's way more efficient.
Nah, bro. How the defense isn't going to change like that if Steve Nash is on there, bro.
The defense didn't change with Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook had
What?
Westbrook had negative efficiency against.
He
So
he always has negative efficiency.
Y'all think that they're gonna key
not
in on
always.
Steve? They're gonna key in on Steve Nash the same exact way as Russell Westbrook. So I'm thinking.
No, they're not. They're gonna be more keen on Nash because he can do more.
Plus the fact that Steve Nash can space the floor. And
That's
the
what I'm
whole
saying.
Golden State-
I don't.
The whole
I don't
reason
think
Golden
so. I
State
think
won
the
is because
only.
they were able to shrink the floor on KD.
I think the only thing that changes is Klay Thompson, who's guarding Russell Westbrook. He's just going to be staying tighter on Steve Nash, but the overall concept of just trying to stop Russell Westbrook and KD is just going to stay.
But you just saying Klay Thompson will be tighter on Steve Nash is already just giving KD more space.
But
even just
Klay
that
Thompson,
little adjustment, you're
Klay
talking about
Thompson
still
wasn't
giving
Klay Thompson was the guy who was sending help consistently. It was everybody else around.
Yes,
A lot
he
of times-
was. They used to help off of Westbrook all the time.
They helped off of everybody, bro.
Okay,
but
so
there wasn't a lot of
off
times.
of Roberson, it wasn't even help. It was just leave him alone.
They just leave him open.
Everyone
yeah.
else, it was help. Everyone else, it was
Klay
help.
Thompson,
You can't leave help off of Nash.
Bro, but Klay Thompson wasn't over here helping to KD to the point where consistently he was incapable of making things happen because Russell Westbrook was there.
Yeah, I would argue the whole driving lanes got shrunk. He didn't have as much space to operate in. And on top of that, if Nash is on your team, you're way more comfortable with him handling the offense in Westbrook. But he's a better player. Dub, I don't know what we're talking about right now.
He's a better passer. He's a better playmaker.
Yeah, he's just a better player. He's a better player.
I think the only reason you'd say he's a better scorer is because he scores more.
He's not even a better scorer. Oh my God, no.
I don't think he's a better
Oh
scorer.
my God, no, absolutely not.
So
man, he ain't having no fucking triple-double. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't hear y'all bullshit.
There it is. Wait, what happened to the winning bias? Why couldn't you get the first round?
Oh shit.
Who?
Oh
Russ?
shit.
Russ.
Nah, bro, I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh.
Nah, it's fine. I could accept Nash over Westbrook, man.
He
I
overstocking.
have a personal bias. With
I'd
Westbrook. I'll admit it.
accept Westbrook over Jason Kidd before I accept over Nash, but I think Nash is better.
No, Jason Kidd better than Nash.
I can agree with that one. I can agree with that. I agree with that.
I was about to say I'll take Jason Kidd over Westbrook, but
yeah, I'm taking him over
I agree
Westbrook as
with
well. I'm taking him over Westbrook as well. I just think Kidd and Westbrook is closer in my opinion.
What do you guys have John Stockton? Jesus Christ.
bro,
Number 10 or 11, one of the two. One of the
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
it's just that the more
It depends. It depends on what you're asking me. If you're making me value longevity, he can be in there. If it's strictly how good he was, yeah.
Where does he rank? Where does he rank?
Might
10 or
drop
11.
top 10 soon.
Oh, I'm asking Mars for his peak.
Steph,
Oh,
Magic,
peak?
Oscar.
Oh, he's not even top 15. He's not top 15.
Isaiah, Chris Paul.
What was his peak? 89
Steve
to 91?
Nash, Jason Kidd.
You got Penny over him?
Yes.
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 If you talking about peak, he not even top. He might not even be top 20.
He's not better than Luka already.
No.
I can agree with that.
Derrick Rose.
Okay, now let's relax.
Oof, we're pushing it now.
Thinking about it.
John Stockton's
thinking
got
about it.
John Stockton's got Derrick.
Does Trae Young have a better peak?
I need a couple more efficient more years.
I'd have to see more because the scoring efficiency is a bit.
Yeah,
and plus he's like the worst defender in the NBA.
Yeah,
but Darren Williams is better. Ooh, I don't know.
GP, no, Darren Williams. I think Darren Williams is better as well. GP
Yeah,
better. Darren Williams. I rather have Mark Price. I rather have Mark Price in there.
Peak gets real bad. John Stockton's only on my list because of longevity.
That's it.
Like, if you just ask me strictly peak, he's nowhere.
Straight overrated, man.
Kane Marco asks, what about Rondo?
Oh my God, please stop. Let's keep going.
Rajon Rondo is
what's wrong with Rondo? What's wrong with Rondo?
Rondo doesn't even.
Rondo's dope. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, actually, you're right. Mars, you're right. I mean, W, right. Rondo's peak is barely top 50.
Yeah,
wow.
They're the same person.
In point guard?
Rondo and Stockton are pretty much like,
I'm not going to
the
lie.
same
Bro.
issues.
What did he
I agree with that.
do?
Top 50?
Guys, like,
I feel like that's violating.
He was
top 50 point guard.
Point guard. Peak.
I have no idea about a list that will go that far, but it doesn't sound
top 50.
crazy.
I don't think you can name 50 point guards.
Yeah,
25.
I can
name some point guards.
You gonna include the 50s and 60s guys?
I can Tyrese Halliburton right now I would have him better than.
That's so OD.
I think you can name 8 in the league right now.
So OD.
That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch in the league right now.
Darius Garland's better than Rondo.
This scoring bias, right? I thought you guys want to talk about me and back shit. This scoring bias for Rondo right now is fucking clear right now.
Hey, I didn't say he doesn't have a top 50 point guard.
He's a great passer. What are we doing?
What else, Dub?
Yeah, you.
He's not a good scorer. So what do you want me to say?
That's what I'm saying. What are we saying?
Yeah, you got two things. He's a good defender and he's a good passer.
And also, he played on a team that was like the perfect situation. Ray Allen Pierce on the perimeter. KG able to knock down some long middies as well. Like he was on a very, very unique circumstance for him to peak in that manner. But his peak is Tyrese, man.
Dub. Would you take Rondo in his prime or DeJounte Murray right now?
I'll take DeJounte Murray.
Take winning bias out of it. Take winning bias out of it.
I take DeJounte Murray.
I'll take Murray right now.
I take Murray.
I might.
Wait, so is Rondo a top 10 point guard in the NBA if he played right now?
I mean, so serious? No, wait. Let's pause it. I take Pete Kyle Lowry than him.
Oh my God!
Okay, we've actually talked about this.
The level of violation, Flo. The level of violation.
I do know playoff Rondo.
Because playoff Rondo is a real thing. Just
playoff Rondo only exists because how bad he was in the regular season. He was so mid in the regular season.
What are you talking about?
Any type of jump. Oh man, playoff Rondo.
What are we
he
doing?
would absolutely be there saving.
Playoff
Saving
Rondo is
what?
the thing, bro. Let's not forget how you put Damian Lillard and CJ
I'm about to say
McCollum
on
on
the
his
Pelicans.
fucking lap. Let's not forget on the Chicago Bulls.
You mean Drew Holiday?
No, it was Rondo and Drew Holiday.
No, it was just Drew. It was
both of them.
Rondo was
They were putting Dame and CJ in a fucking blender, and they was wondering what the fuck to do.
So why he
because
didn't
they
do
was
that
getting
nobody
their
else
ass
then?
picked.
So why he didn't do that nobody else then?
He went on the Lakers and he helped your team bring a chip. Have some respect.
Who did he put in the blender on that team?
He played good role playing minutes though. We're not going to do that.
Role player.
Have some respect for him, bro.
I said he top 50.
Yeah. And that's too low. That's too low.
Wait.
I
don't know.
That's too low.
I don't know if you could get to 50.
Weren't they gonna beat the Celtics until Rondo got hurt in 2017?
Huh? But in Chicago.
In Chicago, yeah.
I think they were
when they had Isaiah Thomas, and then Rondo got hurt.
Thomas at his peak is better than him.
Oh my fuck!
Am I lying?
Oh my
I
fuck!
don't know. He was
Am I lying?
That's
Isaiah
true.
Thomas
That's
at his
true.
peak is better than him.
I'm not with this. I can't stand with this.
And you know that's a fact.
I can't stand with this.
Why is it not? Why is
IT's a better
Drew Holiday better than Rajon
IT's
Rondo?
a better scorer.
It's if Drew Holiday can give me one postseason run where he's an efficient scorer, it doesn't have to be crazy, just a solid efficient scorer, then yes.
So if he since IT is a better scorer than Rondo, he's a better player.
He better scorer, better playmaker, give you better volume and efficiency on that as well. I'll give the defense to Rondo, obviously, but that's like really it.
Nah, bro, you hating OD.
Top 50 just sounds crazy. I don't know if I can get, but
I don't think I can name
Rondo's not in the
top
conversation.
20?
We were just trying to put
Top
him in.
20.
He's not top 10.
He's
15.
not top 20.
What?
I will be
isn't top
willing to
20.
argue. I will be willing to say that he will be a better version of Lonzo Ball.
Ooh.
And what is Lonzo Ball, nigga? What are we talking about right
Lonzo's
now?
nice. Don't do Lonzo like that. When he's healthy, he's good. He's
Is
good.
he a top
He's
50 peak all time?
He's a way better. I'm talking about in today's league. In today's league,
oh,
we would view
so
him
what
as
is that? What does that tell you then?
no. He would be a way better version of Lonzo Ball.
Okay, and a healthy version of Lonzo ranks where in today's league?
Not.
He's a role player, bro.
Look at Doug. Look at Doug. Look at Doug. Look at Doug. Look at Doug.
Wait, let me think. Let me think, bro.
Those are role player, man.
He's at the bottom.
I'm trying to remember when Lonzo was healthy. I'm trying to remember when Lonzo.
He's at the
was
bottom 30
Bro,
of
he was
point
one of the
guards.
best defensive point guards in the league, but that was about it. Like, he was a role player.
He was a good shooter.
Rondo is not a good shooter. Rondo's not a good shooter.
Nah, I think he's just as good of a defender, and he's a way better passer than Lonzo.
Oh yeah, he's a playmaker, but
I can agree with that.
And I think that Rondo would just. I think he could complement a lot of teams in the NBA right now, bro.
Yeah, coming off the bench.
Yo, you're OD.
Let me chill.
Yo, like he helped your team win a chip, bro. What's wrong
He
with
came
you?
off the bench when he did that. What are we saying?
But he still helped them win, though.
At an older age.
Kevin Johnson at his peak is better.
I agree with
I
that.
was what?
I agree
Yo,
with that. I agree with that.
yo. Why was I thinking that name, yo? I didn't know though. Like,
Wait, all I have to do is name like 5 to 7, if not 10 point guards in each decade.
Fuck it, Fat Lever.
No, go on. Name 5 to 10 from the 70s.
No, not the 70s. For the
No,
love
70s,
of God.
boy. Jesus.
Walt Frazier.
Earl to Pearl.
I remember. Okay.
That's already 3, and that's the 70s. Tiny Archibald.
Oh yeah, Nate Archibald.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We keep naming these names, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie, dog. If I keep
You
naming
know I
these
don't
names-
like these 70s players, bro.
I
Come
know,
on,
but if
bro.
I keep naming these names,
That's four.
If I keep naming these names, dog, it's gonna be kind of tough. I'll keep thinking about it, but I sincerely believe he's at bottom 50 at best. Bottom 50.
That's crazy. Bottom 50 is crazy.
No, we going to
bottom
need this
50
list.
is crazy.
No, listen, Lo. Post that shit on Twitter, bro, because I'm gonna be looking for that shit. I'm definitely gonna be looking for that.
He's just not moving me, man.
That's OD.
Okay. What do you rank Klay Thompson and shooting guards?
All time?
All time.
20?
Yeah, he's somewhere in.
Look at Mars trying to get ahead
He's
of
not
this.
top
Let me-
10.
let me-
He's
come
not
on,
top
guys.
10. No.
He's definitely not top 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hear people say he's not, but he's like
15, 20.
Yeah, 14 through 20, I'd say. Like,
Okay.
It's like
Okay,
Ginobili's
that's
better.
valid.
yeah,
That's valid.
Ginobili.
Bro, that's
valid.
crazy because that's so crazy. I think Ginobili's better too, but people will kill you for saying that. Like,
Yeah,
that's
because they don't understand basketball. They'll look at basketball reference, 2-time All-Star, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's this?" And then they'll say Klay Thompson.
But Ginobili also has 2 All-Stars, no?
No, Ginobili's
No,
a
no,
Oh,
no.
two-time
y'all
All-Star.
having this Klay
Klay's like
Thompson?
fourth. Klay's like
We
a
having this
5-time
Klay Thompson
All-Star.
Ginobili shit again.
Averages
Oh
more points per
my
game, shoots better
God.
from free.
Bro,
Like, oh my God, what's
Ginobili-
better?
Oh
Ginobili
my
is body.
God.
I literally don't get it because it seems like people forget how good Ginobili was. Like they've never.
Yeah, he was a bucket.
Like, is that
Ginobili was great,
Lenny
bro.
Wilkins.
Like, bro.
Damn, I might be able to name 50.
Ginobili was great, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Klay Thompson is different for me. I think his ability to just change the game is just so crazy to me.
People judge Klay Thompson on 1 game peaks, and he's the only person I know people do.
Oh, game 6 Klay.
They judge him on game 6 and 60 on 11 dribbles and 37 in a quarter, and that's Klay Thompson's whole career. Like, that's literally how people judge him, and it makes no sense to me.
That supernova shit is crazy, bro. You can't
And
deny
the game 6, Klay isn't even accurate. He's had like
Somebody
3
just
good
said in the
games.
chat, 60 and 28 minutes, Ginobili can never. Like, shut up.
Yeah,
Shut
but
up.
60 and
60 and 20 minutes on 11
No,
dribbles.
it's crazy. It is crazy, but we're not talking about 1 game peaks. We're talking about consistency.
Facts.
Like
Man.
nobody fucking shoot
Bro,
up.
as a third option, you know how hard it is to average 20 points per game as a third option?
He wasn't doing it as a second.
What?
Wait, Klay was a third. Wait, you talking about with KD?
They used to
Yeah,
take
with
more
KD.
shots than KD.
The system is built around their shooting. Like, I don't get that. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he has the green light to
And
shoot.
who allowed that? Who allowed that?
Curry.
No, KD. What?
I mean,
KD
KD wanted them to change the system. He said you can't win this way in the playoffs. You can't keep relying on the system. He wanted them to change it, but
Right, they in the regular
so I wouldn't say
season,
KD allowed it. I wouldn't say.
Isn't that crazy?
He
that
allowed it in the
KD
regular
resist and shit like that. KD
they
KD
won.
be-
They won. What are you doing? They won.
I know, but KD he be contradicting himself sometimes. I just don't
That's
get
crazy as shit, though.
Yeah, he does. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
he
lie.
contradicts himself.
He has done it. Damn, bro, KD. I wish I could stay on these hills for you, bro, but I'll be dying sometimes because of you, bro.
Oh, bro, it's just that.
Do you think KD's top 5 right now?
Nope.
No, heavens.
Hell
no.
no.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
and KD, you don't, if you watching this, KD, you don't know how much I want to say yes, but you know what? I ain't
Why
got
do
a
you
fucking
wanna say
reason right
yes?
now.
Why do you
Because he's
wanna say
really,
yes? He's not top 5
I really,
Dub, you can't have him from being the best player in the world a few months ago to not
I
being
still
top
think
5.
he's top 5. I still think he's top 5.
He's not top
I can't
5.
argue this. I can't even argue this right
You don't
now.
have to
I-
argue, but you have to stand that you believe he's.
I would stand on it. I still think he's top 5.
Do you still think he's top 2?
He's better than Luka.
I have him at 5.
Debatable.
Is this the first year where you'll say Steph Curry is
That's
better than KD?
that's
I'm not
debatable.
gonna lie. This may be the first year I'll say Steph Curry like he's definitely better than KD.
He was
Steph Curry's
definitively
on one
better
this
than
year.
2016.
Bro,
though.
he's been better than him since 2015. What are we?
I didn't think KD. I didn't think Steph Curry was better than KD.
Yeah,
in 2016.
Hell no.
16 he was.
Yo, Dub, you're just
You want
chatting right
you
now.
want to know what I was doing? You want to know what I was doing in 2016?
You were still saying Chris Paul was better.
I was in high school. I was still saying Chris Paul was better. I will roll my windows down, blast and fuck Steph Curry, all over high school, bro.
You a bona fide hater. No,
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
There's no way you witnessed what he was doing in 2016 and you was still hating. That's crazy.
Right, that's really crazy.
I thought he played like a bitch.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Like, what you want me to say? Like, that's what I thought. This year, not so much. I mean, I love what he's doing this year, bro. He's fucking playing amazing.
It's funny. It's fun. KD and the kids, man. It's fun, bro. It's fun.
Who you guys got as the top contender in the West right now?
Damn.
Phoenix, crazy enough, still look solid. I'm just not gonna buy into it no more.
Bro, the Chris Paul drop off is gonna it's gonna get worse. I promise you. I don't think.
Low, would you take Phoenix over Portland?
I don't believe in Portland right now. I think to be honest with you, to answer the question, Denver is playing as great as they are right now, while Jokic is not being aggressive, still allowing other players to get involved and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go Denver. The thing that kind of scares me about Denver though is that the interior defense is just horrible. It's horrible right now. But outside of that, like in every other aspect, I think they're like amazing offensively. Aaron Gordon has to do a little bit more on the defensive side. They need to legit somebody next to Jokic. They need to put somebody next to Jokic, but I do like Denver right now.
They should try
the Warriors
from Utah.
I
No,
got
you don't.
Dallas.
You
I got
don't have
Dallas.
You don't have the Warriors.
I think if Memphis
I
gets
believe
hot,
in the
it could be
playoffs. I
Memphis.
still believe in the playoffs. They're the biggest.
Yeah, but Wiseman will be on your team, so
No, he will not.
Yeah,
No,
Wiseman
he
is
will not.
ass.
What's up with this Wiseman slander?
Yo,
he's doing it.
Mars,
to
you
himself.
do it every episode. I do not want to hear this.
I never even brought up James Wiseman this time. I said the Warriors are still the best contenders, and someone said he would be on the team. Like they're just trying to kill my moves. Why would you say that? James Wiseman
Yeah.
on the team.
You're a
Like,
Houston
why-
fan. You shouldn't care. You shouldn't care.
He will be on the team tomorrow.
That's
He will
true.
be on the
That's
team.
true.
That's true. You shouldn't
He'll be
care.
on the
Mars.
Yeah, Houston is the only team I would hope we don't trade for James Wiseman.
I think Dallas will have a better chance than anybody coming out the West if it's not the Warriors. I won't believe in Denver.
Do you
I'm
genuinely
sorry.
believe that the Mavs can win playing this type of basketball?
Bro, I mean, damn, listen. The only reason the series wasn't close last season versus you guys because people was missing wide open shots.
Yeah, it's because the defense was trash.
And defense, I mean, they couldn't hold you guys. I'm not gonna hold you that. But I believe in them. I believe in them.
I believe in them in the regular season. I don't think that's gonna work in the playoffs.
Bro, they went into Western. They went into
Yeah,
Western
they can go to the
Conference
conference
bro.
finals. I don't think they can ever make the finals playing like this.
Who do you think they'll lose to? Denver.
I think they'd lose to Denver, and I think they'd lose to Golden State.
Do you really?
I think they might lose to Memphis as well.
I think
Yeah, I
Denver's
think
gonna
they'd
be a
lose to
good
Memphis.
series.
I think they'd lose to Memphis.
Bro,
I wouldn't be sure about them against Memphis either. I think Memphis will win that.
I think it'll be a good toss-up.
If you can
I
throw,
think once Jaren Jackson comes back, I think Memphis could be really good.
They could.
He's only played
I
one
agree
game,
with that.
hasn't he?
I mean, yeah, they do have Joe. They have Desmond Bain, who's better than Zion.
he came back
and Jaren
already.
Jackson Jr.
Desmond's having a
Bain
great
is better than
season.
LeBron.
Oh shit! Who said that?
Who said that shit?
Y'all know what Bain is
Stop
averaging right
trolling.
now?
Stop.
Do y'all know what
He's
Bain is
averaging
doing right now?
24,
Bro,
23.
he's going crazy. He's
24,
Yeah.
23.
Is it like 25?
He's averaging 25. He's
on
averaging
like
25,
13
5,
threes
and
a game.
25, 5, and 5, man. It's crazy.
Who's
averaging
I said
that?
Desmond Bain was better than LeBron James.
Oh, you know what? My bad. I forgot about this one team. Leaf, appreciate you. Utah Jazz, get the fuck out of
Bro,
here,
stop.
bro.
Okay.
Stop playing with them, bro.
If you don't believe it, that's why you forgot about it.
Stop
Sidney
playing with
Atkins
them.
in the chat saying Kwame Brown is better than James Wiseman. That's facts. Thank you.
They're in the same
What
ball
about
club.
what
Bro.
about the Clippers?
Look
What
at
about the
Morris.
Clippers?
Nah, I'm off any team with Kawhi Leonard on it. I'm done.
Whoa.
I'm
Wait. Will
I like
Kawhi
Kawhi,
be,
but he doesn't play.
I'm
Kawhi
done with
be
the
out of the
Clippers.
top 75 this year?
Yeah.
I'm not taking
Wait,
it.
was he in the
Facts.
top
I'm
75
not-
before?
Yeah, he was in the top 75.
But if he doesn't make it, I don't know, bro. He might
I
be
think
out
they'll
of the
boot
top
him out.
75.
I think they'll boot him out.
Yeah,
And that's
he
so
might be out.
weird to me, bro. That's so weird.
Out? And Damian Lillard's in there? Stop it, bro. Stop it.
What's wrong with Damian Lillard?
He's
I'm so
Kawhi's better than Damian Lillard. What?
Is he?
Yes.
Oh,
sure?
don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Kawhi's better than Dame.
You
Kawhi's
sure?
better than Dame.
Yes.
100%.
Kawhi is better than Dame.
100%.
I don't think that's a conversation.
Why?
Wow, so you guys just love Kawhi's defense. That much.
Mars, aren't you the
Bro,
same
stop
guy
it.
that be like, oh, well, when Dame gets out of the first round, he just has a fucking crazy ass drop. So I just
Yep.
don't believe in him.
I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
'cause he's on the worst team though.
I
Bro,
think that.
I just find you guys believe in Kawhi's defense that much to say that he's
Not about the
Kawhi playoff.
It can't be about the offense because offensively Dame is clearly the better player, so it has to be about the defense.
Also, Kawhi blew a 3-1 lead.
He did better for him.
He was on a super team and on a much better team. I ain't gonna lie, if Dame was on that Toronto team with a comparable forward similar to the level of Kyle Lowry,
Like OG. Take away Lowry
no,
and
no.
Kawhi and put Dame and OG. How far does that Raptors team go?
No, not Dame and OG.
no. Siakam has to play. Siakam has to play.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
Siakam. I'm saying
Uh,
take OG
Yeah, I get what
and
you're saying.
Dame. Take OG right
lose
now.
against the
Like
Sixers.
OG right now
They
and
lose to the
Dame.
I don't know.
Take
because
out Lowry.
OG right now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Kawhi,
that team wins. That team wins. Yeah, that
I
team
don't
wins.
know, bro, because
Man.
Kawhi against that Sixers was
They lose to the
crazy.
Sixers.
Yeah,
Kawhi
Dame
that
would've
whole
been-
postseason
He was
was on that
crazy.
team.
He was crazy against the Sixers because they decided to play drop
He
coverage.
was averaging
Yeah,
35
and
against the
Dame-
Sixers.
and Dame
So imagine
would've
they
been
played
even
drop
better.
coverage against Damian
No,
Lillard.
against
Yeah, it's
Dame.
crazy.
Wait a minute.
Imagine Joel Embiid trying to
Yo,
guard Dame
y'all
and pick
being
and roll.
so fucking
are
nasty.
I'm just
is
saying. I'm
OD.
just saying the
It's
reason why
OD.
Kawhi was going
Because
crazy
Mars,
against the
you the
Sixers
main
because they
guy.
played
You
drop
the
coverage.
main guy. Man, I think Kawhi Leonard a top 10 scorer. Look what he did in the playoffs. Now you saying about fucking
Oh no,
drop
I still think
coverage
he's
and
better than
shit.
Dame. I still think he's better than Dame.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just-
What
I'm
are we
just- I'm just-
doing? What are we doing?
Dame
having fun.
would have.
Just having fun.
I don't know, man. Dame would have went crazy against that team, man.
I do think he would have been great against the Sixers.
He been killing Embiid in pick and roll.
And obviously Orlando.
I'm so disappointed that not enough people coming here to argue and yell.
Bro, I do.
See, I tried to get people. I'm here. I'm in the TikTok comments. Everyone calls me a casual. I'm British. I don't know what I'm talking about. I tell them to come on the show, and no one shows up.
Yeah, I think the Lakers should sign Miles Bridges.
I don't
That's
think
what
that's
I think.
British.
I think that's what I'd be
I think the
excited
Lakers
about.
should. I think the Lakers should get James Wiseman.
But
Please stop, Mars. Please.
They need
Hey.
interior presence next to
Please
AD.
shut up, bro. Shut up.
hey, but listen, we about to hit 3 hours though. My time limits have reached. Any of you guys have any final words before we head out?
Yeah, bro. Mars, I'm gonna need you to put some respect on DeJounte Murray's name, man. Because
I called him overrated. That's aging terribly.
That's right. That's
That's aging poorly.
I'm gonna need you to really, because that was insane. And you were saying like you like overrated was this like an understatement. Like you were saying his defense is overrated. He didn't even Nerve is all defensive team, stuff like that. Like that shit was wild, my dog.
I don't think his defense was that great in San Antonio.
I'm about to say, huh?
So I still stand on that. I just mean this DeJounte Murray has been great. So I was kind of wrong. But
This
Spurs
DeJounte
DeJounte Murray, I
Murray's
still
been
stand on
amazing.
what I saw.
Yeah, that's like the only take I heard from Mars. I was fucking terrible, but
I don't make terrible takes.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Ozzy.
it sucks.
Oh,
Hey,
who just sucks?
Motorcade over Jalen Green.
Who just sucks?
No, Jalen Green.
Oh, okay.
Jalen Green is not
gone.
tough.
He's
Whoa.
gone.
Ozzy, what you got to say, bro? Be like Ozzy. That's what I got to
all right.
say.
Okay, I got one. I'm a Raptors fan, and what realistic acquisition do you guys think that they could make to potentially turn them into a contender, if any?
James Wiseman for Pascal Siakam.
I'm be honest with you, Kevin Durant, if they wanted to go in that direction.
James Wiseman.
What if they get
It's
Shea?
KD. It's KD.
It's James Wiseman.
No, I don't think they're moving on for Shea though.
Answer's
But
KD
let's
or
say
LeBron.
hypothetically they get
James
Shea. How
Wiseman.
far do you think they go?
But who they
And
give
they
up?
don't-
Who they give up?
Let's say
You
they
gotta
give up
Barnes.
Sure, let's say they give up Scotty and Gary Trent Jr. and some picks.
They wouldn't.
Second rounds.
I don't know. That might be.
You
a
think second round
conference
exit?
final team. That might be a conference final team.
It depends on matchups. I think they lose to Boston and Milwaukee. So
Yes.
But if they're on the same sides of the bracket, conference finals.
Well, like
I think
they're on the same side with Philly, they can get that.
Yeah, they can beat Philly with that.
Easily, actually, very easily. Doc Rivers is coaching.
Who do you guys
Yeah,
have as the
they're
third team in the East after Boston and Milwaukee right now?
Cleveland.
Yeah, I see.
Even though they're on a bit of a slide.
I think Cleveland and Toronto are 3A and 3B right there. And then I think
I'm not mad at Toronto either. Actually, I'm not mad at Toronto.
I need to see Pascal Siakam. I need to see it in the playoffs. I'm not buying into this number one Pascal Siakam.
Trae Young, wake the fuck up. Because DeJounte Murray shouldn't be carrying this fucking load all by himself. Wake the fuck up, bro. You should be better than this.
26-9. Be quiet.
Who?
Trae Young.
Yeah, terrible efficiencies. Thank you for
No
teaching me
one.
efficiency,
26-9.
Mars.
26-9.
Nah, bro.
Oh my
Trae Young,
God.
wake the fuck up.
26-9.
Anybody else? Anybody else got any final words, bro?
Do you think Ja Morant winning the MVP this year?
Nope.
No, heavens no.
Nah, fuck that.
P. Kawhi is better than PKD.
Ooh.
And we'll end it on that. God bless your soul, bro. Y'all have a good one, bro. Be easy. Salute to y'all. Tune in this Sunday for Players' Choice, bro. Y'all have a good one.